Okay, we are live. We should be live. Sorry for being late today. I I was planning on being live at 1 p.m. and then I was late getting home. And so I was like, okay, I'll shoot for 1:30 p.m. And then I ran into 1.5 billion technical difficulties while trying to get everything set up and ready to go today. So, here we are, almost 2 p.m. We're probably not going to be able to get through everything we need to today, and that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to get this stream done, or like at least started at some point, because we've been trying to have this stream happen for like what, like 2 weeks now. Like this is week number 3 of us trying to react to this stuff. Um, a few weeks ago, a similar situation happened of like the day got completely busy. I wasn't able to like start stream with enough time to actually be able to go through everything before I would need to leave for other plans and other commitments that I had that night. Um, and then last week, I just got sick. I came home, was getting ready to stream, ate dinner beforehand, and then I got hit with food poisoning. So, that happens. It's fun. It was a good time. Overall, wonderful experience. For sure, for sure. Hang on. Let me go. Bloop. And then I'm just pulling everything up to make sure everything looks good. And then today, again, of course, it's like legitimately just oh, mute that. Hang on, I need to make sure I can actually hear everything that we're doing today. Let me go over here and click on this. Okay, yeah, I can hear it. Okay, I just want to make sure. Anyways, let me make sure everything's good and everything's pulled up. Oh, everything's looking good. Yay. And then, yeah, today was also just cursed if I, again, just wasn't able to get home on time. Then technical difficulties happened. So, again, we might not get through everything because we have a lot of, if you can't tell, we have 32 videos to watch through today. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of stuff. So we're probably gonna do our best, and we're gonna get through as many of these as possible before getting into it. But I also want to apologize for not streaming at all this week. Getting back. Also, hello there, Flowey. How's it going? Oh no, you have ads again. Ugh, that sucks, especially because it's Twitch ads. It's Twitch ads. As much as I don't like YouTube ads, like at least they don't go on for like 3 minutes or 2 minutes or however long they are. Um, Also, I forgot that I was wearing the Santa hat. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that I have. Oh, but it's appropriate. It's appropriate. It's Christmas this week. It's Christmas. Wow, it's only a week away. This is such good information. Um, but yeah, welcome in. Yeah, we have 32 videos to watch, and technically 33 because there's a different video that we're going to be reacting to before we get into the main reaction. Before we get to the main meat and potatoes, we gotta get through some other things first. So I would be surprised if we manage to get through all of them. Granted, all of these are only like 1.5 to like 3 minutes long. I guess some of them are like 4 minutes long. So like there's a good chance there's a chance that we do, good chance that we don't though, because I tend to talk a lot. I tend to yap a little too often. But I personally think YouTube is privileged to not have that many ads. That is like kind of how I look at it. Yeah, it's really annoying that like because let's say you're like watching, unless you're watching like a live streamer who like puts ads every 10 minutes, that can be really annoying. But like for me, and like what a lot of people try to do is like we'll roll ads at the beginning, that'll go for 3 minutes, and then it's the next hour is free of any and all ads, and then you get hit with 3 minutes. So really, it's not overall, it's not that bad. I think it just feels bad because of how much it is all at once. Whereas on YouTube, it's like you're trying to watch a 30-minute video and there's 3 ad breaks in it, So like, yeah, all those ad breaks are shorter, but overall, in the amount of content you're watching, you're probably getting the same, if not more, ads on YouTube. It's just that they're spread out more, so it doesn't feel like you just get hit with a wall of advertisements. They complain about 2 minutes of ads when actually, for most places, that's quite normal. Yeah, it's quite normal, especially because, again, on the YouTube side, you just hit the skip button. Like, unless the ad is literally 15 seconds long, you can skip it. You know what? You can just skip it. So it's like it's really not that big of a deal. Whereas also I guess that's another big difference. Like, while YouTube has more ad breaks, and if you actually watched all of the ads, then it'd probably equal up to more time in a single video than in like a live stream. But like you get 15 seconds into one, and you can just skip it. I think it's really only like an issue If like let's say you're like driving and you're listening to like a YouTube essay or listening to music on YouTube, because that's where I personally listen to my music, and then an ad comes on, and it's like you don't really want to. It's a little hard to be like, hey, while I'm driving, I'm gonna skip this ad. I'm like, that's just dangerous and irresponsible. So like, you don't do it. That's actually one of the main reasons why I actually have YouTube Premium, is both for like these reaction streams that we do. I love that I said that. I originally got YouTube Premium when we were doing the Epic streams, and oh wait, no, or was it? I think it was during the Genshin stream. Yeah. And then I barely used it since then, but I also use it a lot for music now, because that would happen a lot, especially with how much I have to drive for like my medical stuff. It got really annoying to be sitting there driving and then suddenly like getting hit with like 2 or 3 minutes of ads every couple of songs and not being able to skip it. So it's nice in that way. It's the actual content that's in those ads that's the issue. Do you mean on the Twitch side or the YouTube side? Because Twitch has always had like weird ads. Why did my Twitch ads restart? They shouldn't have. Wait, what the freak? Oh, that's weird. On my end, there's nothing about ads rerunning. That's weird. That's not how it should be. Um, So I apologize. It's making me watch all 12 again. That's foul. See, I think the issue is that I didn't start the ads at the beginning. That was just Twitch doing it. And if I'm the one who starts the ads at the beginning, then that tends to like solve a lot of those issues. But since I did it probably caused issues. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch ads are weird and finicky. Upon beholding your esteemed digital domicile, I felt compelled to respond upon it a cursory visit, as I hereby do, proffering my amicable salutation, nay, a most cordial greeting. Nice. uh, Short story short, welcome in, Andrew. How's it going? I thought you were a bot with how long that message was. Nuh-uh, fancy English. Listen. These bots ain't as fancy as Andrew, all right? Andrew's hitting us with that fine dining kind of chats, you know? The bots ain't nothing like you. um but yeah, again, we don't have I have about 3 hours, and so we're going to try and get through as many things. Wait. Oh, Flower, you got a 10 streak stream wait. A 10 stream streak. Let's go. Woo! Dang, 450 points is a good amount. What the freak? This is so Skibbity Ohio 67 Riz. I have so much aura for that. I can't. I'm so old. I went to read 67 instead of 67. Also, I hope that you know that every single time I say 67 from here on out, I do the hand motion with it. You guys just never see it because I don't have hands. Fun fact: the seance I translated was 5 word. What? What? What do you mean? The seance that you translated was 5 words? What do you mean? Why did I say that? You were just feeling a little hip with it, you know? Trying to be like, "What's up, fellow kids?" Sentence. Well, now I'm even more confused. Like, did you like your sentence had 5 words and then you translated it into oldish fancy English and then it turned into that paragraph? Is that what you mean? Um, but yeah. Ah, nice. Oh, beautiful. Um, Listen again. Everyone just has like their signature things. Um, Flowey's got his hello there, and the dancing dinosaur. Rally's got the yo, and you've just got your fancy English. I didn't expect it to be so long, lol. Listen, I appreciate it. I enjoyed reading through it, so I think that's fine. Um, but yeah, before we get into like the ZZZ reactions, we have something that came out 9 days ago. It's the Resident Evil Requiem third trailer. I was like, because we've reacted to everything else Resident Evil Requiem on the channel already, I'm like, might as well just keep reacting to the rest of it. But this came out 9 days ago. I've been wanting to watch it ever since it came out, and I planned to do it with this stream, and then this stream kept getting canceled. So here we are. We're reacting to it finally. The sad part is that I know one thing that happens in it, which is kind of depressing, but that's fine. It's fine. One spoiler's okay, I guess. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into it. Bloop. Also, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. Also, this feels so fuzzy. What's up the 720p? Ew. Let's just do 1080. That's fine. That's okay. Not gonna lie, I want to play Skyrim and I don't know why. I was literally whenever anyone says I don't know why, all I want to do, all I want to do is say why. And I the response for the past 10 years that this has been kind of like a habit in my brain, the response is never anything beyond I don't know why. I just said that and I just sit there and I'm like, I know you just said that. This is just how I am. But I've actually never played Skyrim before. I've heard it's like a game that like when uh is like pretty hard to like get into right now. But if you install a billion mods, then it becomes playable. And I'm just not that interested in all that. And I'm not that big of a fan of open worlds. Again, the only like open world games that I like are like I like Tears of the Kingdom and I like Elden Ring. And I like the Spider-Man games if you count those, you know, but like I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of open worlds. Considering there's R34 of the dinosaur. How do I know this? Well, because it exists. What do you mean the dinosaur? What do you mean by that? All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. Steven Universe songs the go. I love Steven Universe. Unironically, for the past like year, I've been fighting off like the demons in my heart that are telling me to rewatch it all. Because here's the thing, I own it all. I have it all on DVD. I could rewatch it all. It's such a long show. It's such a long show. But I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. Oh, if I want to. It's a good rewatch, to be fair. It is. It is. Especially because, like, here's the thing. I'm very much so in the camp of, like, I hate the Townie episodes. Not because, like, I don't think that, like, they're inherently bad or anything. My issue is that they're meant to be, like, the cozier, more slice of life character building ones. But I think that they're not as funny. They don't build the characters as much, and they aren't even as cozy as a lot of, like, the actual, like, main story episodes. So I think that they're really boring and bad. That's genuinely why I like never ever recommend people like despite the fact that I love Steven Universe so much. Um I can never tell someone to get into it because there's so many episodes that I'm like, yeah, just skip that one. Yeah, just skip that one. You know what I mean? It's uh uh but I love it. I love it so much. Because it exists. There will be R34 of it. That wasn't my question. My question was, what dinosaur are you talking about? Not, listen, you could tell me, yeah, it's the one from Land Before Time, and I'd be like, you know what, that makes sense. There's porn of it. There's porn of everything on the internet. Oh, do you mean of your dancing dinosaur? Oh, oh. Also, I want you to know, I was saying Dino Dance before your Dino Dance popped up. I predicted it. Um, when you're bored and want to see something good. Yeah, that makes sense. Bro, wait, Lapis though? I had the biggest crush on Lapis growing up. She was like everything I'd want like visually and like personality wise out of like a Steven Universe character. She was peak. I loved her. Who? Here, hang on. Oh, let's go ahead and go like this. We're just canning the reaction. Oh, hey, here's the tier list, by the way. I just have the tier list hiding behind the reaction. Hang on. Lapis. Lazuli, Steven Universe. Um, yeah. This is good. There's no porn here. Okay, I could show you guys. I could show you this window. There we go. This character. Ah, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She is everything. There we go. Let's go. Another Lapis go. Our traumatized water girl. Exactly. Goated. Fun fact, you've never watched a single anime, Flowey? What the freak are you, what? Wait, hang on, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to minimize things. That, I feel like just because, like, I don't know, because you're watching a VTuber and, like, anime is, like, so, like, Undertale's very, no, okay. You know what's funny? What the freak? Somebody just liked my schedule from like a year ago on Twitter. That's funny. Anyway, sorry. That just distracted me. That completely took me out of it for a moment. Like Undertale has a lot of anime references in it. We play a lot of like visual novels, which are all very anime inspired and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's just like I would have expected it. I would have expected it. I've never watched Steven Universe. Again, it's so hard to recommend it because again, I think you could skip a solid 40% of the episodes, but I love that show so much. I want to, I just haven't. Is that to the anime or to the Steven Universe bit? Because with anime, like it's hard. Because like some people talk about like anime like it's a genre, but it's like it's obviously not. It's just a medium with every kind of genre in it. So it's like the way I think about like anime is kind of the same way I think about books. Of like not everyone like likes it inherently, but there's going to be like something for everyone out there, kind of thing. Um, you really gotta change that, otherwise I'm gonna scare you again. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. One of the technical issues I was having before stream was me trying to change that. I tried so hard to change that sound, and I do not know how. Which is weird. When I changed it to that sound to begin with in October, it took me 2 minutes. It took me 2 minutes before stream to be like, got the FNAF scream in there. I searched around for so long trying to change it on my own. Then I started looking up YouTube tutorials and all these things, and they're like, "Here, use these extensions. Here's how you use these, this thing, this thing, this thing." And I'm like, I didn't use extensions. I just used, I just used Twitch to do it. And then like I went to like my alerts and everything. There's not even an alert like a to change the sounds on just using Twitch by itself. You just go. There's a special page where you go and it brings up all the alerts you have. I didn't even have like a channel point redeem alert set up anymore. It was gone. It wasn't there. And then I just was like, maybe I just like misnamed them or something. So I was going through like, here's like my new follower one, here's like my raid one, here's like all this one and that one and this one, and all of them were just set to be like the default sound. I didn't have a channel point redeem one, and so I was like, okay, what do I gotta do? So then I went to like all of my channel point redeems. I was looking through that page for a while, and then I was looking on like clicking all those individually to edit them because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that this is how I did it. I'm pretty sure that that's how I did it. And there wasn't anywhere that I could edit the sound. So I'm like, what the freak do I do? So again, I was watching so many YouTube tutorials and looking up so many guides on how to get it fixed. Not a single one of them helped me. It was it was so stupid. So stupid. So yeah, I tried. I genuinely tried so hard to get that sound changed, and it just life told me no. So I even thought to myself like it's just I wasn't gonna bring it up until someone else mentioned it or it happened. But yeah, so that's my long story of my life. Um, Wait, hang on. All right, let's go. Halloween jump scare during Christmas. Yeah, exactly, exactly. We're just still celebrating Halloween. Well, we're like the obnoxious Christmas people who celebrate Christmas for like way too long. We're just gonna be like that for Halloween, and not by choice, and not by choice. Both. Again, I'm sure the issue with like Steven Universe is if you skip some of the episodes, it'll be like here's like a 15-minute episode that sucks, that blows, that's awful, so boring. And then you get to the last like 30 seconds, and then it'll be like, here's a crazy plot reveal that has nothing to do with the rest of the episode. It's just a thing that happens. And it's like, oh, so I can't even tell you to look up like a guide that tells you like the good episodes to watch or anything. It's kind of like how I've tried finishing like shows like Adventure Time so many times because I grew up watching those. I really really enjoyed them, and then I'd get like 5 6 seasons in, and I'd be like, a lot of these episodes are really not that good anymore. So I'm like, but whenever it's a good episode, it's really good. So I tried to look up like lists that people would recommend of like watch orders and all that kind of stuff. And then like so many of the episodes were like either like still really bad or like they'd like skip over like important story elements in like their list. And it's like, all right, I give up. I give up. I don't know. It's complicated. Such sadness. Let me tell you a story. It'll take a second to translate. Okay. Okay. Yo, Lo, what is up, Rally? How's it hanging? How's your weekend been? You got any big plans for the holidays coming up? I'm very sad about the holidays. I haven't actually talked about this part yet. God, we're never watching these videos. But the only ever like holidays I get off are like the big days themselves. Um, so like I get like Christmas and New Year's off. Specifically New Year's Day, I don't get New Year's Eve off. I get Thanksgiving off. End of list. I think that's the end of the list in terms of holidays that I get off. I don't get like Christmas Eve off. Um, and the worst part about that is that Christmas Eve is on Wednesday, my really, really long work day. So I'm like, okay, family, I'll see you guys at like 8 p.m. Christmas Eve, but peace out. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. Um, do do do. Alas, it is a calamitous circumstance that the dark aficionado is afflicted with the intractable glitch in his channel point jump scare mechanism, and I shall endeavor to provide secure by inducing a water-induced frightful experience at every opportune moment. May fortune smile upon you. Phew, that was a lot to translate, lol. Oh, I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that one. Oh yeah, Adventure Time has an important story element every episode. That's the thing. But like it's always like here's a story element, you know? It's never like which it sucks when it's in like a very like filler-esque episode to then just be like, "Oh yeah, and here's a single important story bit in it." It's like, "Ah, stop it. Stop it." So Steven Universe does that same thing a lot, and I'm just not a fan. Which is sad because I also miss that kinds of show where like they would go on for like seasons and seasons and seasons. Like that's a big issue I have like with a lot of shows now. Is like every single show, no matter whether it's like animated or like live action, at least like in the US, like all the shows are now like here's 8 episodes a season. Have fun waiting 3 years for the next one. And like normally I don't like mind long waits. Like again, like if like let's say I'm waiting for a game and they go, "Oh, sorry guys, we need another year to finish it." I'm like, you know what, that's fine. Take all the time you need. There's already so many things in the world. But when it's like, here's 3 years for like 8 not very long episodes, it's like, because it also doesn't like hit the same, you know. Like you don't get as like at least to me like it's harder to get like as invested in the characters and the plot if it's like you just get them like for like a very short stint, you know. It doesn't feel the same. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm very happy to have a month off. I mean, hey, you know that sounds pretty nice to me. That sounds pretty amazing. Getting the whole month off. Mm-mm-mm. They call back to filler episodes a lot. That's yeah, they do. Um, that's fun. I shall return with I have heard a noise. You just summed up Has Been Hotel writing. Unironically, that was the show I was thinking of. That was the show I was thinking of. I'm like, I think Has Been Hotel had a lot of potential, but it just speed runs through everything and just goes like has like the characters have to end up explaining not only their personalities but relationships with each other instead of actually like developing them and getting to see them naturally form. Like the entire like Alistair and Lucifer their song, and Alistair starts going off about like the bond that they have, that like Charlie kind of views him like a dad in some ways because of like all the things he does for him. Like you've had one sentence with Charlie since the season started. I don't do you guys know each other at all? Like, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like, or like again, they just like speed run through like character development. Like, Angel Dust goes from like not caring at all about redemption to suddenly being like the prime example of a person being redeemed in like an episode, and it really comes out of nowhere because a lot of people go like, "Oh, it's because of the Loser Baby song." That's why I'm like, that had nothing to do with Angel being redeemed. That was that was not that had nothing to do with it. It just kind of happens. And then like also like a billion characters get introduced in that show who then get zero screen time for the entirety of it. And it's like, but if these shows were like 12 to 20-ish episode seasons, like, you know, like again, I think even like shows like Has Been Hotel, like I think could get a lot of mileage out of just being like again 12 episodes. I don't think they need to be like 20, 24 episode long seasons, but like 12 could go a long way. You can get so much more like mileage out of just 4 more episodes. Um, but that's just not how it is. Every season of every show ever is now only 8 episodes. Like I literally watched because I was also sick this week, and so while I was sick, I watched Welcome to Derry, the new It show that came out, and I was like, and before I even started, I just went, how much do you want to bet? There's only 8 episodes. And I'm not gonna say only 8 episodes, but that it's specifically 8 episodes long. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So weird how that works with every single TV show ever made now. That's so wacky. Oh my gosh. Um, it's a shame because Viv wanted to add more development, but she couldn't. Like I fully agree to that because like there's a lot of characters in Hazbin Hotel that I like the idea of, who just don't get fully fleshed out. And I've also watched Hell of a Boss, and I do think I like that one more. But I think that like because this also doesn't have like as many episodes as you want, but like it doesn't have the constraints of like needing to get to certain points under a specific schedule. So like the show flows a lot more naturally. And I still think it has like the problem of like introducing too many characters who don't really do a whole lot. But I also think the show also focuses a lot more on what it needs to get done essentially. So like those still feel like fleshed out and like better developed. Whereas Hazbin Hotel is like very much so trapped in this structure. And she doesn't have like the team in general doesn't have like the freedom to like be like, okay, we'll have this season be like this many episodes and like this many things, yada yada, that whole thing. Which I think causes some issues because Amazon sucks. I think this is just like a whole wide thing because again, the Welcome to Derry show that's an HBO show. I mean, every single show on like Netflix is like 8 episodes long. Like Wednesday, Stranger Things, when they're feeling spicy, go to 9 episodes. But otherwise, like most of the seasons are 8 episodes. You know what I mean? Like it's just a weird structure that I'm like, why was it like specifically decided that 8 is the number? I don't know. Anyways, anyway, yeah, exactly. Mayhaps we should get into the reaction, the thing we came here for. It's still looking really fuzzy. Hang on. Let me turn up a little bit higher. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go 4K, baby. Let's just hit it with that nice sweet 4K. Doesn't look that much better, but that's fine. But that's also just because like YouTube's compression, though. I've noticed that a lot. Like,
hello.
Oh,
it hasn't been easy, but after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
okay, hang on. I was like so locked into this, like, ooh, he looks so creepy and gross and spooky, and then this. He just turned around with this. And he just turned into a turbo dork so fast, so quickly. So Dark, are you still working when it gets really cold, or it definitely like slows down a lot for me because I do work in construction, so it definitely slows down a lot for me. But I also do like a lot of the office work, so like I do get hit hard. It's just not as much for like other people. Like a lot of the crews are like, here's a lot less work. For me, it's like as like the Christmas season goes on, I do tend to get like 1 to 3 hours less of work each day, kind of depending on the day. So it's one of those things like it's not terrible, but you definitely notice it in the bank account. You know what I mean? So it's definitely slowing down a decent bit. That's actually like why the other weeks that we streamed in December, I've been streaming earlier, is just because I'm getting off earlier. So yeah. Again, part of me is like, oh, it's kind of nice to be getting out of work a little bit earlier, but I'm also like, but the money. So that's how it feels. Oh my, he's ugly. How dare you? This is some king stuff going on right now, for sure, for sure. But God, the RE engine is like one of my favorite looking engines ever. Like how detailed he is without it like looking hyper realistic. Like it's like the way I describe like the RE engine is like it's like stylized reality, and I love it so much. I love how it looks. He's so gross, so nasty. I can't take him seriously though with like his goggles on.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found.
Oh. Did you just spit those out? Or did you pull... Sir, that's not healthy. Me and him need to go... I haven't been to the dentist in so long. We probably should check that out together.
Through you, Elpis can finally be
Oh?
set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Yeah, I was just waiting. I was just waiting for them to say like Leon or Jill or Chris or just someone like Claire. But I was like, okay, Victor Gideon. That name sounds vaguely familiar. I don't remember who that is. I'm not gonna lie.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under.
Ooh.
I'll send you the address.
I'm so excited to be back in the RPD. It's gonna be also Spooky Mansions. Spooky Mansions, the most Resident Evil
Welcome.
thing ever.
Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
You
It's
there,
the
Leon?
boy! Let's go! Oh, obviously I had that spoiled. I had that spoiled as soon as this came out. Everyone was like, oh, Leon Kennedy's back, and you know what? But it didn't feel real. It didn't feel real until that happened. What the fuck is Zenless Zero? It's this. This is ZZZ, you know? Leon Kennedy is my favorite agent from ZZZ, you know? Oh, so good. It feels so nice to see him. Like, I know he was literally the protagonist of the last game that they released, but it's like, ah, my boy is back. My boy's back, baby. It feels so good.
Hey, over here.
Oh.
FBI. What are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Gosh, he's so freaking daddy right now. I can't.
Me? Never.
Ah. Oh, it looks so freaking good. He's trustworthy. There's no one I would trust in my life more than Leon freaking Kennedy. Oh. Oh, they made him stay sick. Listen, for those who don't know, Leon just straight up kicks harder than most guns shoot, all right? When you're playing through RE4, you'll be seeing they're like blasting through people, dealing 0 damage. He throws out a roundhouse kick, people die. He wipes out crowds with his legs. Oh my gosh. February 27th. It's too far away. It's too far. Anyways, that's the end of that, but I'm so excited for it. And I heard they're doing it in the exact same way that I want them to. I heard that like all of Leon's sections are going to be the way more like action-oriented focus stuff, if you couldn't tell by the fact that, again, he's just laying people out so hard, so good. And, like, that's exactly how I wanted to be, like, with him being the action-centric one, and then Grace being, like, the horror-related one. Because, like, you can't make Leon the protagonist of a horror game anymore. He's too cool. You feel too powerful. It just doesn't work. So like splitting the game, I've heard that the game is like literally split between like just whichever one you're playing is what it's more focused on, and that is how you should do it if you want Leon back. Again, it's like with Leon, Jill, Chris, like you can't have any of them really be like horror game protagonists anymore. They're just too cool. They're just too tubular, you know? I'm looking forward to Slay the Spire 2 next year. I didn't even know that there was going to be a Slay the Spire 2. I heard of Slay the Spire and like I knew it was like a big game. I think I own it. I think someone gifted it to me like forever and a half ago, and I've never played it. So I'm guessing I'm gonna guess it's worth checking out. Magic 8 Ball. Is this interesting? Definitely not. Okay, well, 8 Ball's just a liar. 8 Ball's just blatantly lying right there. They're just wrong. I've decreed it. Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, I watched Hamilton this week. It was amazing, but we don't have time to talk about. Oh no, for sure not. But I'm glad that you got to see it. Oh, I'd like that. I see nothing wrong. Yeah, no, there's nothing bad happening in that trailer at all. Again, not as soon as Leon came on screen, I just kind of like blacked out for a little bit and forgot about the rest of the trailer, low key. He's trustworthy. Pardon. Interesting. Wait, what did I say? Wait, which bit's pardon and interesting? Uh, if you're into deck builders, then yes. I'm not gonna lie. The closest thing I've gotten to playing a deck builder is like the Pokemon TCG and Yu-Gi-Oh! The TCG of that as well. Do those count as deck builders, or are those just like card games? I'm not sure. What do I do? What I would do if I would bring them back is kill them off brutally. See, and you're wrong for that. You're just cruel. Besides, people hate that. People hate we're doing a sequel. Let's bring in the old protagonist and kill them. It just feels like cheap to most people. It feels like disrespectful. So like if they brought Leon back just to have him get punked out, it's like, come on. Like, come on. Granted, if he came back and he had like the most glorious death of all time, then I'd be like, you know what, valid king, pop off one more time. But if they literally just brought him back to just like kill him and everything, it's like, ugh, who cares? Who cares? No one likes that, and people are pretty over that kind of stuff. But yeah, now we're actually gonna move on to the ZZZ reactions, and I have the tier list all ready to go and everything for when we're ranking these. I don't know what order. Oh, I understand the order. It's in alphabetical order of the characters' names, not the order that they were released in. Okay, that makes sense. But I also had to add a couple of pictures here just because all the lists I found were like very, very out of date. And I'm not gonna lie, I stopped playing ZZZ like what feels like forever ago, because here's the thing. I love ZZZ. I think it's so much fun. The gameplay I think is great. I actually really like the story and all the characters. But like the issue that I have with ZZZ is that there's genuinely too much content. Which is like such an issue that no other game has like ever been accused of, as far as I'm aware. But the story gets updated pretty frequently at I think is a healthy rate, but it's mostly the events. And a lot of the events in ZZZ aren't like these like little throwaway things. It's like, here we're introducing characters, or here we're expanding a lot on characters, or we're getting a lot of new interactions and like delving deeper into them. So you have a lot of those kind of things, and like they update the game so frequently. And the worst part for me was just like also the grind. It takes forever to power up your characters in that game. And unlike most gacha games, there's no like kind of like auto mode to do like the grindy aspects of it for you. You have to actively be sitting there and playing it. So around the time it was, hang on, let me look better at this list. The last character I summoned for was Alice, the bottom right girl, not the bottom. Well, the second row most right girl is the last one that I summoned for. I was planning to summon for the next character after the one down in the bottom left, but around the time she came out is when I dropped off. But that felt like it was like forever ago, and only 3 characters have come out since. So I don't even know if this, granted, this is the full updated playlist of everyone, so this should be everyone. But yeah, so it was a while ago. But so that's long story short. I do know unlike when we did the Genshin and Honkai Star Rail reactions, at that time I had never played either Genshin or Honkai before, so I didn't know anything going into it. Here, I know a pretty decent amount about the game, but I've never watched any of the character demos. I've never watched any of the trailers before. I don't know any of that stuff. What I would wait, hang on. No, we give him an important role in the story, even when he's dead. What do you mean an important role in the story, even when he's dead? I don't know who any of these people are. That's fine. That's fine. You're about to learn all about them. Also, I am implementing a 3 simp rule, because what I know of these trailers is that they are very ZZZ coded, which means that they are all assumedly very horny, is what I've heard. I don't know if I can I can't really account for that. I don't know how true that is, because the only one I've really seen much of is Bernice's, and hers is just fun. Yeah, hers is just funny, but I don't want this to turn into like a down bad stream, so I'm not letting it. We're not turning into a down bad stream, essentially. Because I'm not into I'm not a fan of Gooner Slap. Exactly, and that's kind of like what I'm trying to make sure this doesn't turn into by that, essentially. But like even in like ZZZ, like a lot of the cutscenes are so high quality, and I've heard that these character demos are like the same. Like unironically, I would just watch, like if they made ZZZ a show, I would so watch it just for how good like the cutscenes are. I don't like that stuff. Okay, again. And then again, that's what we're trying to avoid. We're going to try and make sure that we don't just turn into like a Gooner chat. So like I'm glad that we're all on the same page on that. Shakes hands. We're just here to appreciate how cool these are or how interesting they are. Okay? Okay. That's what we're here for. Bonk bonk. Hang on, I pulled up the wrong thing. I need to add a lurk redeem. That'd probably be a smart thing to add. But we do appreciate our lurkers here, so have a good time. But yeah, with that being said, let's, we're 40 minutes in. How about we start the thing that the actual title of the stream's about? So let's go ahead and get on into it. This is weird. I think this is probably going to be a lot like the Genshin and Honkai ones, because from what I know is that the rest of them are all like just animated trailers, but this one's very much so like, here's just like in-game engine stuff. Here's just like the gameplay itself, but we're just gonna like have like the free camera to go around and like take shots of things, which is very much so like you could see like during like the Genshin stuff. Oh, hang on, I forgot up there. Bam, there we go. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much. I appreciate that dearly. There we go. Might be here. Let's go ahead and start that over while I talk. Because with Genshin, there was a very like slow progression into that. Like it started off as like, here's just like voiceover over some gameplay. And then as like the trailers would go on and on and on, we get further into it, because we didn't watch all of those. We like skipped through a lot of them. By the end, it's like, here's just like, again, like fully animated like trailers for it. God, I love... The thing with ZZZ is that it's just like the most stylish game ever. Like they put as much effort into making everything as cool as possible, and I respect the crap out of that. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. As soon as I said, here we go, I expected, like, I thought it was gonna fade out and just be over. I was like, okay, you know, that's enough animation for now, I suppose.
Nicole? Why wasn't I invited to the party? Looks like the party isn't over. Get to it.
And Abby's just so sick. I used her on my team for so freaking long, just because of how rad she is. Which I know she's just like the quiet, edgy character, but by God, I'm edgy, so I'm so fine with this.
Amazing, flawless camera work, such smooth editing. Nicole, Abby, what did you think? Didn't I shoot it just like the Starlight Night series?
You're blocking the screen! Step down!
Oh,
Forget the editing. Why didn't you come help me when those thugs were attacking me and Ambi?
He had to get the shot.
Didn't you tell me to record it?
Exactly.
Where were you gonna show it if something happened to me and Ambi? At our funeral? Our dads can get us dead. Use your head next time.
Oh, I love that. That's so good. Ambi's so cool, so cute, so great. I love that. Ooh. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to judge it because I'm pretty sure all the other ones are just gonna like turn into like fully animated things. But for right now, boop, let's go ahead and pull up the list. Bwop. Did that actually work? Did that actually get it to come up? No, it did. Wait, what happened? Hang on. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, it's just not working. It's not working though I want it to. That's fine. I'll just do it through OBS. That works as well. Lol, robot guy W. I freaking love Billy. The way he wiggles his hips makes me so happy because he's like just so. He's so expressive. Like all the animations in ZZZ are already like so expressive, but whenever Billy comes onto screen, he's just fluids at that point. He is just water flowing, and they just let it happen. Let's go ahead. I think for right now we'll do A for Ambi. Again, I really like all of the character stuff going on with her. Like again, like showing off the relationship between her, Nicole, and Billy, and everything like that, and even showing their priorities. Billy is an artiste, so he is there to get the shots, even at the risk of his own friends. You know what I mean? And I respect the hustle. And again, I also with Ambi herself, if you actually know the character does a good job showing her off, because she is a very she's not just a quiet, reserved, edgy girl. She's got these little things that she loves. She loves her music. She adores going to the movies like that. Those are her happy places. And there's Borger. What else could you ask for? Again, this might go down as we go on, but who's to say? Who's to say? What a crazy sentence. The thing about Billy being fluids? Is that what you mean? Speaking of Billy, he's next. which is amazing. I love this man.
Huh? The sun's up already?
Yeah. Did you sleep well?
I wouldn't say so. Work's been a bit much recently.
You work so hard.
Oh gosh, darn it. Hang on. I keep forgetting. Hang on, I'm gonna have to remember this. Boop, we bring it up. Good thing nothing's happened yet. There have been no visuals that have been missed. There we go. God, I'm such a good streamer. I'm so good at this.
A little slower.
Yo, yo, yo! Good morning, ladies! Rise and grind. Come on, Starlight! Nice! Transfer!
Oh my god.
Hey, hurry up! Billy, just get your gun!
Does is that how he imagines his guns? I don't think I ever thought about that. Also, let's
get this over with!
Oh, okay, I'm coming! No time.
There we go. That's a better shot. Let's just move it on from there. I respect it. As someone who just went shooting for the first time in his adult life yesterday, you know what? Those guns, you do feel a special connection to those guns. So I kind of respect what he's going through right now.
Time for a transformation again. Never mind.
And see what I mean? Everything on him is constantly shifting. This is a metal faceplate, but just it's constantly flowing, it's made out of fluid. Again, for some reason, it's again, all of it is very expressive animation. It's all very fluid looking. Whenever he comes on screen, everyone's okay, he needs every frame. He needs every frame of animation possible. And then they just cook with him. Also, such a cool design. He's so cool.
You're waiting for a beating. Let's go.
Oh, that's a sexy shot right there. Hang on.
Let's go.
That's awesome. What the frick? Cinema. Cinema.
So be my gas, I will let you gas. 3, 2, 1, let's play a little game. Watch out. Straight to danger.
Come on. You know what? That shot might have not been serving a lot of people, but it was serving me, and that's all that matters. God, the coolest guy in town. Also, like, even in, like, the game, like, I normally don't like playing, like, ranged characters. I'm more of, like, the person who's like, I want to, like, get in there, get in the action. But the way that they have gun characters actually, like...
Oh.
Not... not the gun freaking blushing. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Haha! Piece of cake.
Oh,
Reloading complete. Round 2.
the sickest guy in town. With the way ZZZ works, you're never really actually like seeing them just like zoning people and ranging them out. So it makes actually like playing with the ranged characters a lot of fun. Because you're not just sitting in the back just spamming the shoot button. You're still like in the action with it. Dang.
Job done. That wasn't so bad.
I don't know. That was peak
Yo,
right
yo, yo,
there.
ladies. Good job today, as always. As a reward for your hard work, I got you some high-quality gun oil. Let me look for it.
Hey, did you hear? We're getting some gun oil. Hope it's the thick, rejuvenating one.
I'd rather get the lighter oil. It absorbs faster.
Look,
What?
It's a
I've never heard of guns being downed bad before. What do you mean? I hope it's the thicker stuff. The first time there's any down bad in this reaction, and it's the two guns. Okay.
collab between Three Gates Military Tech and Starlight Knight. Buy 4, get 1 free. It even came with an exclusive poster.
Cheap stuff.
Come on now, self-care time. Feeling relaxed? If only you could speak.
What? Why was the horniest part so far has been between a man and his guns? Why? Why is that how it went? Also, this next one's... How long have all these been? These have been, like, flying by. So far, Nicole's is the shortest, which is crazy, because she's, like, easily, as far as I like, can tell from the fandom, the most popular out of these three by a mile and a half. Pew pew, the gun blush is crazy. Whoa, he's cool. The what? Rejuvenating what? Nah. Again, so it feels wrong, but it feels so appropriately Billy. Which is I think like how like a lot of these are gonna go. Like they did a lot of like capturing like the characters in it. Like it's like it's not like really like showing off like any of like their nuances or anything. It's just like here's a very quick like snapshot of their personalities, which I think is very nice because like I'm going to keep comparing it to like the Genshin ones. I think are the best ones because I think by the time they got to Honkai Star Rail, they really like nailed how to like get like the character into the character demos. You know what I mean? Whereas the Genshin ones were a lot more of like, again, here's like a little bit of voiceover that says some generic lines about like how cool I am or like yada yada, that kind of stuff. And then it's just here's some gameplay. And Genshin did the same thing. Like in the later trailers, they really figured out how to again to like insert the actual like character into it. And I think that so far these have done such good jobs of that. Or is he a Deadpool copy? You know, I had never really thought that about Billy until that trailer. So you might be onto something with that. But at the same time, Deadpool's fun. People like him. I've only ever actually watched like the two Deadpool movies with Ryan Reynolds, and I enjoyed those. I like those quite a bit. So you know what? That just makes Billy cool. That just makes him sick. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. It's that one shot. This has to go above Anby. This has to go above Anby. Just the one shot where you're coming out the barrel of his gun is the mouse. I don't know what it is because I have my work computer like set up like right next to me. I never lose track of my mouse on there. Whenever I'm working on this computer, I lose track of it literally all the time. Also, I'm gonna come up here so we can see the tier list more. There we go. That's better. I don't know what it is. I don't know what deficiency I have that makes that specific like thing happen. But yeah, his trailer was just funny. I liked it. Again, that one shot in general was perfect. The gun blush, was great. I loved that. So yeah, I think it has to go above Anby's. It has to. Anyways, we're gonna get into Nicole, and Nicole's a character that I don't really care that much about. I kind of like her. I kind of like her. I don't like her design. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like it. And then again, her personality is just it's like water under a bridge for me.
Andy,
it doesn't make me
what's
feel
our target
anything.
this time? A special kind of bamboo.
I heard it's worth a lot.
A chance to fill our pockets. Then what are we waiting for?
Okay? You guys ready?
Let's go!
Also, that shot is a lot more of what I was expecting from all of these. I'm not... Gosh, dang it, the thing again. Thank you. Gosh darn, I hate it. I hate it. Hang on. I'm gonna try and figure something out really quick. Okay, that works. Okay. For some reason, when I bring up I'd bring up the tier list, like the forefront of like my monitor, it wouldn't bring it up at all. I just have to minimize my screen. That's all I have to do. That's all I gotta do. It's easy. It's nice. Okay, here. I guess we'll hang on. Everything went dark now. There we go. You got this? No, I don't got this. I got a lot of things. Being a good streamer is not one of them. Okay, here we go. Everything's good. Let's go back to about here for all the visuals.
Worth a lot.
Because again, this is what I was expecting
Then
from.
what are we waiting for?
This shot was a lot more of what I was expecting
Okay.
from these trailers, and I'm
You guys
surprised that
ready?
it took them this long. Also, thank you for the posture check.
I'm the diamond.
There we go.
I'm the ring. I'm the treasure. A little bit tricky. I know your secret. I draw your dream. I steal your heart. Don't blame it coming. Look at me, can't you see? I'm a real match for reality. Look at you, I can see you're thirsty and worried about losing me.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I do like all the filters and like how like pink everything is. But I was thinking like being like, this is really mid so far. But the song is kind of carrying right now.
Look at me, you can't see we're drifting, spinning fantasy. Look at me carefully. I have everything you want, I'm everything.
Another success.
Come on. That should have been like a full like oh kind of like anime laugh. Come on. Not gonna lie, I finally remember the name. Finally remember the name of Hawat. What doth I finally remember the name of? Boop. Let's... Okay, we're doing Lyacon next. Okay, I really like Lyacon. He's also very cool. But where's Nicole? Where is she? I know where she's from, but the animation reminds me of a character called... That's this. Guess what? That's this character right here. That's this character right here. Her trailer is the only one I've seen in its full. And it's what got me into the game because I thought it was so much fun. She seemed so cool. And so I pulled for her, summoned for her, and then I never stopped using her, essentially. Yo, Fire Girl W. She's just the best. She's not actually my favorite anymore. My favorites did change as the game went on. But she was my like hard carry of like in terms of my enjoyment for the game for so long. She's great. Wonderful. But Nicole's was just like fine. There was like a single shot in there that I liked. Wait, so Andrew, I'm gonna guess you've never played ZZZ before then. Is kind of like what I'm gathering from that. But yeah, no. There was one shot there at the end. I really liked like her on top of like all like the gold and everything. Again, I feel like this does a decent job of showing off her character, but I feel like it's more of like a shallow view than like again, I feel like if you're looking into this without knowing the characters, I feel like a lot of this can like look very shallow, like, oh, like Billy just seems like a goofball, Amby's just like whatever, quiet and stoic and yada yada, all that kind of stuff. But like even as like once you know the game and know the characters, you pick up on a little bit more from the trailers. With Nicole there, I was like, this seems like a really shallow like look at her character. It's literally just about haha, she likes money and social media, and like I don't know. I don't really find that angle interesting with her. I think it would have been like a cool idea if like they showed that part of her while then leaning more into like how much she like genuinely cares about her team, like sprinkle a little bit of that in there, but it wasn't really there. And again, there weren't really like any like interesting shots. The only one that I kind of liked was again her staying on top of all the gold, but I think that's just because they're like very like pleasing in terms of like the colors, everything going on. I don't think the shot itself is actually that interesting, so I think for right now I'm gonna put that in C tier. And I also feel like a little bit of my biases is coming out because again, I really like Anby and Billy, don't really like Nicole as much, so maybe that's why I just didn't appreciate what they were doing with her as much. But again, it's just very very whatever. I saw a crossover Bernice meeting Pyro from TF2 in a meme. That's how I found it. Well, I've never seen that meme before, but that does fit very well. From what I know about the Pyro, isn't the Pyro's whole thing is that he's like kind of crazy because he's like a pyronetic, you know, they both are. Isn't like his whole thing that he's like doesn't see the world the same as everyone? Hey Dark, here's an interesting would you rather. Would you rather play an old game with no updates or a new game with a horrible updates? Oh. I mean, let's say the game like it kind of depends because like a lot of old games have like a lot of old jank, but at the same time like most of what I play is old games. I play like I think it's like 50-50 for me. I'm playing old like games from like the past few years, or I'm either playing games from like PlayStation 1 or NES kind of era. I'd say old is in pre-2012. I mean, listen, if the game's good, I'll take the old game with no updates rather than a new game with horrible updates. Because, like, games can definitely be ruined by them getting updated. Like, this isn't exactly going to be the same thing, but, like, you can even think of it as, like, DLC. Like, I loved Pokemon Legends ZA, and then the release of the DLC, I hated the DLC so much, it soured my opinion on the entire game. So, like, there can definitely be, like, effects like that. Whereas let's say, like, you're playing, like, just to use Pokemon, continuing in this example, like, you play Black and White or Black and White 2, those are pretty, or, like, I guess 2012, we should, well, no, yeah, Black and White and Black and White 2 were 2012 and before. So, I mean, both of those are just old games that never got updates that made me not like them, essentially. So, I feel like that's actually a pretty good example, because I was literally playing the DLC last night, and the only reason I'm still playing it is because I'm playing it with my brother, and he wants to finish it. If it wasn't for that fact, I would have dropped the DLC the first time I played it, because I hate it that much. And again, it soured my entire, like, view on the game, where I feel like I was one of, like, the people who's like, no, Legends ZA is really good, everyone else is wrong about it, and now it's such a bad DLC, it has me going, maybe people are right about Pokemon. Maybe I'm just blinded by nostalgia and my biases, and maybe Pokemon does suck. You know what I mean? So I'd rather take old game, no updates, than new game, bad updates. Yeah, it just sucks when a game you played for years gets new devs who ruin it. Honestly, I've only played 2 Pokemon games, if I remember. I love Pokemon. Generally, one of the things that always confuses me is like, man, I've never played, outside of like online, we've never done a Pokemon stream. We never have, and that's so criminal. I still need to do those Pokemon quizzes. Tracy made some Pokemon quizzes, and I need to do those. Because this is a franchise I know too much about. But, yeah, so that's my answer. No, I've been struck with ads. Raw. Oh. Yeah, so let's get back on into it with Lycon. Now, Lycon was a character I really didn't care about at all until his story with Hugo, which is funny, because that story was, like, mostly, like, being, like, because Hugo is the new character out at the time. It's, like, all about, like, don't you want this new cool character? Here's his story. And the story literally made me go, I don't really like this Hugo guy very much. I think he's pretty boring. But Lycon, though, that guy's cool.
We have obtained the item you requested. It seems this area requires further cleaning.
Again, something I'll always give them credit for, even going far back as like the first Genshin trailers, is like how cool and dynamic they make the normal gameplay. Like they're very good again, like at taking the free camera or however they're doing it, and just like shooting this like it's a movie, and it just feels so stylish. Like that was so freaking cool. Also, I guess something I haven't thought about yet up to this point, I also like that they're actually incorporating the other characters that are related to the main character, because I feel like all the other ones, like for Honkai and stuff, like, here's just this person. Watch them do stuff for a few minutes, but this one's like constantly incorporating the other characters that like they're in the same faction with. Just unspoken Riz. That's all that Lyacon is. This music is so nice too. I think is that just gonna be a thing like across all of these? Is like they're all just gonna have like a great soundtrack with it, like a great song. What?
This is the one. What a unique design.
when it first opened, I was like, is that like an organ or something, like a golden organ? No, it's just a bangbu on a toilet.
I can barely take my eyes off of it.
Huh? Thank you for using Victoria Housekeeping. We look forward to serving you again.
What a cool guy, what a cool guy. I also like how it like drew a lot of like, hang on, oh, it's still going. Oh, goodest boy, goodest boy. Hang on, let's go ahead and go like this. Again, Lycon's also another character, again, I do like him a lot. And I like how, like, it showed there. Like, I've talked a lot about, like, oh, man, all the animations are, like, so, like, wacky and expressive, like, yada, yada, and all that stuff. And I like that they specifically were like, no, not with Lycon, though. Like, him being all wacky and zany like the rest of the cast just doesn't match his personality. So he's not going to be animated like that right now. And, like, you can see, like, again, it's, like, there's like the difference shown is like between him and like the person that they're doing the job for. Whereas as soon as he gets like his golden bangbu pooping, he again just turns into a noodle man. Whereas Lycon's just like very stiff, very graceful. I guess that stiff isn't really like the right thing. Just like graceful, very reserved throughout all of it. Oh, I don't know. It's very good. Do I like it? I don't think that there was nothing in it that made me like it. Again, that one Billy gunshot was just too good. Do I like it more than Ambi's? The music was very good. Again, and that's definitely adding points. I think like all of it, like it's all just like a complete package, so it all has to come together. And Ambi, despite the fact that she has such a heavy emphasis on music, like again, she's constantly wearing these headphones, and like ZZZ itself, you could kind of say it's like a music-based power system. And both Ambi and Billy didn't really have any kind of like notable music going on. Like my brain didn't even like register at all, which I think is an even bigger issue for Ambi because of like she's more music focused than the other characters. So I think with the entire package, it's Lycon. If his song wasn't as good, I think he'd be below Ambi, but they're very, very close. Robo Wolfie cool. Get it? Because he has ice powers. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so we'll put him there. And this is also going to work just like our Epic the Musical rankings, where all of these tiers are probably going to have the same amount in them. I'm gonna try and like balance it that way. That way I can't just put them all in S and A and have like nothing in the lower tiers. All of these tiers have to be filled. Let's go on to Rena, who is a character that I'm not. This is gonna be a rough stint. It's Rena and then it's Nekomata, two characters that I really don't care about. I really like Rena's design and her powers are sick. I just think she's real boring. So let's see if this demo can like change my opinion of that.
Oh, wanderer lost. Do you know the rules of this forbidden domain? Number 1. No trespassing on private property. Violators will be punished.
Oh.
Number 2. Good children will be rewarded handsomely.
I'm not gonna lie. When she put the hand on its face, I was like, is she about to smother it to death or something? No. Not at all. Not at all.
As for the naughty ones.
Oh. See, another good soundtrack. Another banger. And again, her powers are just so cool with her, like, her little puppet show going on and everything.
Number 3. Quiet in the lobby. Violators.
Oh.
Number 4. The mirror always shows you your own reflection.
I'm so sad that we hadn't watched this before. If I had, I would have used her soundtrack at like the beginning of every single one of our Halloween streams because that was amazing. Also, I don't ever think I actually realized that her puppets are just like weird little demented bang boos. I have her in ZZZ. I never really played her. Again, despite the fact that I really like her powers, I really don't like playing as her either. But that was another one like I like it. Again, I feel like this is just because like if I don't like the character, maybe I'm not reading into like their trailers as much. That didn't really have like anything outside of like fact. Oh, there's still more. Never mind. Hang on. Let me shut up. Let me just shut up.
You're awake. How do you feel? Oh, I prepared this meal with care to assist in your recovery. Have a taste, won't you?
Rena, this child is but a mere bangbu. Show some mercy.
Ah, well then, Sir Lycon, please accept it.
I have recalled a task I've yet to finish. Please excuse me.
Then, Corin?
Number 5. Don't eat anything made by Rena.
Okay.
Unless you're me.
That was a good payoff. That was a good payoff to the entire thing. Having Rena go through all the rules, and the last one is all about. Hey, stop it! I clicked to pause you. How dare you? Ooh, fancy. I like you. Ooh, the music though, fancy made. Reminds me of Sakuya Izayoi. Who is that? Let me do a R&D really quick. Sakuya. Did I say Izayoi? I don't think that's how you pronounce that. Who? Oh, it's a Toho character. Toho is such like an interesting series because I feel like I know all the characters' names, and like I don't know it until I look it up, and I'm like, oh no, I do know this character. But then it's like, oh yeah, but I know nothing about this character because I don't know anything about Toho. Interesting. Yeah, Toho character, she's pretty cool. She's trying her best. No, and I do respect that. Like, I was gonna be like, she seems like kind of boring in this trailer. That little thing at the end there, I was like, okay, this is a good bit. This is a solid bit. She is trying her best. She's being like so sweet to that little bang boo. That again, that kind of bumped it up a little bit for me. I think it's still gonna like land where Where is Rena? There she is. There she is. Badonk, badonk. I think we're gonna put her in B tier for right now. Because again, the way like showed off her powers, very cool. All the effects going on, the music was like, again, I feel like I'm gonna compliment the music in every single one of these from now on. But it was just so good. Again, perfect like Halloween kind of spooky vibes. But specifically like the character acting in it, like the way she is animated. Again, it's a lot like Lycon, where it's like different than the other characters, where she's like again so graceful at the. Okay. It's time for a good stretch. Thank you, Rally. Oh. Oh, there we go. Hang on, whoa. Why have you not changed it yet? Oh, you weren't here for that part. So that's why I was planning to have this stream start at 1 and then at 1:30, and we didn't end up starting till nearly 2. Cause I tried to change it, and I don't know how anymore. Because the thing is, I'll just quickly retell the story really fast. Basically, when I turned it into the FNAF thing originally, it took like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, super simple to do, very easy. It just flowed, everything was natural, amazing. And then I went to change it back today. I couldn't figure it out. None of the things I did before seemed to be working. I went through all of the options available, and I started looking up tutorials and all these things. And all the tutorials kept telling me to use these external like plugins and everything like that. But I'm like, I didn't use a plugin to change the sound. I used Twitch. So like all these like tutorials were being useless. I couldn't figure it out, and so I was like, I can't risk not having enough time to do the stream today. We just have to get into it. So that's why we started. It's amazing. I hope you figure it out soon. Me too. Honestly, bestie, I hope I figure it out soon too, cuz that genuinely scared the crap out of me. Because I was like, again, when I start yapping, I just kind of get lost in my own sauce, and then that like it felt like a sucker punch straight to the face. It does that every time too. Unironically, I think the cooldown on it is worse for me, because by the time it cools off, I've forgotten that we have it. So it just But I'm gonna keep trying. To be fair, the regular sound scared you too. You know what? That's fair. Unironically, you're not incorrect on that. Every single time anyone redeems something, I jump so hard. Anytime we got raided, anytime anyone follow, well, granted, not the follow part, because for some reason Twitch doesn't tell me when people follow anymore, which is stupid. Anyone in time, anyone tell me to hydrate? The normal sound scared me. That's so valid. That's so real. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm complaining about anymore, because it's just right. Yeah. But Rita had like a lot of just gotta go back in. Wait, hang on. What is this? Oh, I have an auto. Hang on. So I think this is just a bot. So I'm not gonna. It's a message is being held for using private blocked terms. And the person trying to post the message is named Shapely Groin. I wonder if that's a sex bot. Anyways. Thank you. I really appreciate my bots doing their work at stopping other bots. I appreciate it. I can't even see what the message says is the thing. I can't see what the message says until it gets posted in the chat. It's very silly. But anyways, yeah. I really like that Rena. She like again, all of her things were like very graceful and like subtle. She didn't move in like the exaggerated ways of everyone else. She like again, the fact that like all of these characters so far, like this is gonna sound like, oh well, obviously characters should work like this, but like the fact that all these characters literally move in unique, distinct ways from one another, is kind of insane. It's kind of really cool. Granted, I'm sure that's gonna like stop being a thing because there's only so many ways you can make a person move. But the fact that all 5 of these characters have felt distinct in just like that is pretty freaking cool to me. Again, banger song. I just didn't think it was also like the direction. Like I feel like you could get like so many interesting shots with her powers. Like again, with Lycon, that's the reason I brought it up there is like I really like how they use just the the direction and the cinematography that they use helps make even just like their basic attack animations look really cool. And I feel like Rena, there's a lot of potential she had for like how her powers work and everything that they just really didn't do. But so I think that it's still better than I think Nicole's. It's just not, it doesn't reach quite the Anby and like everyone else level yet. Wait, Dark, have you heard of Fujiwara no Moko from Toho? I think you'd like her design. Also, animation is really good for all the characters we've seen. Yeah, that is the thing. Like, even if like most of the trailer is still like the non-animated stuff, which I don't think is necessarily an issue. Whenever like the animations like do pop up, it's so good. Hang on, let me look up Fujiwara no Moku. Hang on, images. Oh, she looks pretty cool. I specifically really love her fit, and her hair is massive, and I am a big fan of big hair. Fire girl, you could say she's flames. Also, she has little fire magic going on right now. Yeah, no, she's pretty freaking cool, especially like her she has just a lot going on that I really like. Like the big, huge bow. Again, I'm just a big fan of big accessories and things like that. Like, again, I got it called out yesterday, but I love huge witch hats. And it's just a true statement. I just love big accessories, big hair, big accessories, stuff like that. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Boop boop boop. Who is it next up? I think it's Nekomata. Weird. I mean, I guess. Wait, why wasn't Nekomata down here with the other cunning hairs? I don't think she released after everyone else. She was one of the first 6 characters in the game. That's weird. Her personality is literally the most chill stranger you'd beat, lol. Oh, the image I was looking up, it did not seem that way. She looked very intense. But, you're the Toho expert here. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, Nekomata, another character that I do not really care about. Which I feel like is going to like happen a lot more because like granted after this we start getting into like more characters I like. Like I really like Soldier 11. I really like Grace, Juon. I like some of these characters a little bit. Like I like Jane Doe enough. I really like Caesar. Lighter's cool. Bernice is based. So like it's really just like this top chunk where there's more of the characters that I'm not the biggest fan of. Again, I don't really think any of them are bad though. I mean, if she's fighting you, yeah, she gets violent, lol. Listen, she was just standing there, and her eyes were just so intense. She looked so mean, which it was just an issue. It's just look not chill, essentially.
Get it? You've made a fortune in New Eridu. Business is good, life is good. You don't need a friend like me, with public security and the association protecting you. But now you're back, expecting me to deliver justice for you.
Please, I need you.
Was that
How annoying.
Was that Deku's voice actor of MHA fame? Was that him? Hang on.
I need you.
Need to deliver justice for you.
Please.
Also, what the freak is up with this cat's butt? Have I just... Why is it like... Womp, womp. What do you mean by that? Maybe... Listen, I have 3 cats and none of them are like that. I think that's just like a very... like... animation thing. Is that they're always like, we gotta emphasize the butt. It's just how it is. It makes me so uncomfortable to look at right now. We're moving on. But yeah, I think that is Deku. I don't know. Cat, Dark. What? It was staring at me. How was I supposed to not notice? It was staring at me. It was really gross. Wait, is that weird? No way. See, you know what? Magic 8-Ball's right, because it's on my side. Also, look at these mega chonkers. These are the chonkiest chads in town. Cat girl. You're so right for that one. You're so right.
How annoying. Always so needy. Can a cat catch a break around here?
Oh.
Come see me. Yeah, I'm a mystery. Come seek me. Get you out of your misery. Come find me. Got a pocket full of chicks hiding in the shadows. Running danger to the mix. Got no lies.
You know, I think I'd be able to take this song a little bit more seriously if it wasn't like, if it didn't sound like the ooh woo, I couldn't help but notice your bulgy wulgy from across the floor pounce on you. That song, that is all that I can think about right now while listening to this. Cat paws, yeah. She's like, I don't remember if these are like actually her feet or if these are like boots that she's wearing, but I'm pretty sure these are her feet because she literally is, again, she literally is a cat girl, so. Oh. Okay, they're making her look pretty sick here.
We still going? Chat instead. How about I make you an offer you can't refuse?
Together! Surround her!
This is like this part right here, like these things, when all like the red like streams come through the screen, it just looks so cool. Obviously it's trying to go for like, she's like very precise and just kind of like flows, like she's like very lethal in that way. That's what it's trying to emphasize. And you know, it's selling it hard, while also just like being a very good visual representation of that. I just think it's so funny that's connected to this character. That's her vibe.
Never leave your back open.
Oh, let's go, Ambi's here. Oh, let's go. It'd be so funny if they just left Billy out. If Billy just didn't show up here.
That all you got, little mice?
You know what? Okay. That one was... Hang on. Oh, there's more. I keep doing that. Whenever it shows, like, the character art, I'm like, okay, trailer over. It hasn't done that once.
Those lines were familiar. Were they from a movie? What do you think?
Wait, is this not... The cat owns you? What is this? Hang on. We're kind of side railing for a second. I just thought, I was like, is that not what we just watched? The Nekomata
Some say cats
teaser?
are indifferent, aloof creatures.
Oh, whoa, wait, hang on.
Hot or cold,
What is
however
this?
you treat them, they respond with the same detached nonchalance.
You think you're...
Okay, well, maybe this is something we're gonna have to watch another time. Are there like other character teasers? Yeah, they are. Oh, that's cool. Because I also like when it's like doing like the comic book, like these kind of cutscenes in the game. They look so nice. It's such a pleasing art style. But that's not for today. We're not doing it today. Nope. Not at all. But that one, hang on, let's just go over to Soldier 11s really quick. Crazy to give her a minute and a half, and Nekomata gets 2.5 minutes. Crazy work. But whatever. It's fine. Let's go ahead and go like that. I feel mean, because I feel like I'm just like judging the characters I don't like more harshly. But like I just didn't really feel it. Like the only time I like felt something again was like during like those like really cool frames. Which Andrew, it seems like you agree with that they were very cool. But outside of that, it's like I wasn't really like laughing. I wasn't really like thinking it was like that cool. Granted, I think that they did a better job with Nekomata at like actually showing off her gameplay and making her gameplay itself look good. I think that they did a very good job of that in that one. Again, the song, it sounded a little too, hang on. Marissa in the Toho anime type scene. Should I watch Toho? Is that something I should do? hang on. This is so important. This is so important.
What in God's name are you
Hang on. Is this it?
Off, you crazy bitch!
Please give me a huggy one.
I don't know if this is no, this is not it. This is not it at all. I have no idea what that is. I did not like that. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find it. But yeah, it's just like that cringe song of like, ooh, I couldn't help but notice your bulgy from across the floor. That's all. Because I was gonna pull it up, just like double check, like, does it sound like it? Does it sound like that? But that's like all that I could think of during her song. So that it kind of lost some points for me there. Again, Nekomata like seemed like so. I'm also trying to like view this from like if it, I think it's called the uwu rap. Okay, let's try that. I'm trying to think of things as like perspectives of like people who haven't like played the game, because like these like are kind of here to sell you on the character, try to get you into the game. You know what I mean? It's like for that one, like you know, I didn't feel any like if I wasn't watching, if I didn't already play ZZZ, that trailer wouldn't really get me into it. Never mind, it's furry rap. I'm so glad you just knew. I'm so glad that you know about the furries, that you're so like locked in with them.
Okay, I know this is a really bad idea, but I'm already here, so...
Yeah, is this?
Here we fucking go. Right. Extra noses, pants on.
Is this not the exact same vibe as the song that we just listened to in her trailer? I won't be able to separate that. That's all I could think of. So I think she's like, you could put her above or below Rina. I think like either way, I think they're very equivalent to each other. It's got the same tempo for sure. It's got the same tempo. Even like the music itself like kind of sounds similar. The voices. If you told me that the person who did the furry rap also voiced Nekomata, I would just be like, well, yeah, of course, naturally, as they do. You know what I mean? It would not surprise me the slightest. So it's really hard to take serious in that way. Well, hang on, it would be very hard to. Well, that's not hard to find. Just the order of its whack. Just the order of watching Toho's whack. Listen, dog, I'm a Fate fan. I got this stuff. You know, I got it for sure. But is Toho like actually like good though? I'm gonna say this for you, BTO. Did you mean... I was about to ask if you meant by the way, but O and W are on opposite sides of the keyboard, so I don't know if that's what happened. The lore is so... Oh, bro! Okay. The lore is so complicated. Listen, again, I'm a Fate fan. That's what I'm used to, dog. That's what I'm here for. But it is worth it for sure. Excellent. Then I'll probably add it to the list. I'll add it to the list to watch at some point. How many Tohos are there? Is it like one of those shows that has like 1 billion episodes? There are fan-made animes. Wait, there are fan-made animes? No official ones? 20 games? Oh, I thought they had animes. Are there like visual novels for these that I can get into instead? or is it just games? Hang on. Toho. Let me look. I suppose it's possible. There's one called Toho Fading Illusion on Steam. Wait, no, but it's a fan project. Never mind. Okay, so it's just the games. So never me mind. So yeah, I'll probably check it out at some point. It's just definitely not gonna be like high on the priority list because I'm really not like with it being an anime, I'm like, okay, I could watch that. With it being a visual novel, I'm like, okay, I can read that. With games, I'm like, listen, my list is so big already, so it'll come eventually. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into Soldier 11.
Military ID verified. Defense Force, Soldier 11. Customized training program activated. Difficulty, highest. Time requirement, highest. Challenge parameters.
For some reason, I was expecting them to drop some, like, hardcore name, like, difficulty setting, insane, or something like that. Not just, like, difficulty setting, highest. You know, like, that feels so much lamer to me.
Highest. begin.
Oh! Yeah, this is already killing with like making her look sick just through her attacks. All just using again all her in-game stuff already. She's so freaking cool. This has so much sauce going on. Oh. That was like an inverse of like mob like going up to 100%. That was like just a countdown instead. What the freak? I feel like I should explain that more instead of just being like, haha, number goes down. That's like a countdown. Hey, no duh. No duh, paste boy. Come on. I meant like, it kind of had like the similar feel of like, when you're watching Mob Psycho 100 and the numbers start skyrocketing, it's like, oh, the thing's about to happen. It did the mob thing, but just counting down instead to be like, oh, whoa, something's about to happen. You know, that it was just a vibe. It was a vibe check. She's so cool. This is like, again, watching this, like, Soldier 11 is one of the characters like I'm more middle of the road on. I don't like I like her. Like when she's on screen, I like her. But there's really only been like one story event where I'm like, you know what, she's pretty cool. So again, she's more of like a, in terms of how much I like her, like a good like 6, maybe 7 out of 10 character. Nothing too crazy. If I had seen this trailer, I'd be like, she's the coolest person. She's so sick with it, you know? Also, again, this trailer itself just has so much sauce going on. Oh, that's so cool. So sick.
Training complete.
Like, even, like, it didn't... Oh, hang on. Oh, it's actually done at that one. Okay, never mind. Sorry, my bad. Let's just wait for the next trailer to come up. There we go. Like, that one didn't even have, like, that much, like, out-of-game animation going on. Like, there wasn't, like, really a whole lot outside of, like, her attacks going on. But they kind of, like, really well interwove it, between each other, which was, like, just, like, very sick to see. And again, the entire aesthetic of it, like, how it's, like, trying to, like, almost like a gritty kind of, like, film from, like an older gritty kind of film, like, that kind of thing. Like, it looked very cool in that way. Again, the countdown... Listen, I'm a simple guy. I see numbers changing and I get happy. And then, yeah, I will say, though, the music on that one, that was the most, like, beep boop kind of music ever, where it just kind of sounds like sound, you know? I was just saying, like, being like, this song's really cool. It's just kind of like beeps and bops kind of thing. Hang on. I can try sending the link if it works. I'll probably just look it up, like, later. Just mostly because the chat likes to eat links. It consumes them for sustenance, and if it gets too powerful, it'll overtake the world. Oh, Soldier. Camilla Beat? What is oh, sounds like Crystallized by Camilla. Oh, that's a Beat Saber song, right? I think so. Big sword. Her sword's also very cool. It's just kind of like a slab of metal, because I'm pretty sure it's like flat at the end, so it's not even really a sword. It's just kind of more of like a stick. All right, she's already my fave. If you're maid or big sword, instant W for me. There is something about like the maid or like the butler aesthetic that is like just so pleasing. Maybe it's just because it's a black, whites, and reds usually, which is just like an S tier color aesthetic. Maybe that's the thing. Wait. Oh, I saw another maid. There is one more maid on here. Yeah, there's one more to go. All right, I'll say the name then for you later. Toho Fantasy Kaleidoscope is a good start. Okay. Let me Google search that one really quick so it's in there, so then I know I can come back to it later. Toho Fantasy Kaleidoscope. Is it Kaleidoscope the Memories of Phantasm, or is it just Fantasy Kaleidoscope? But yeah, no, like, she had, again, just everything going on, which is crazy, because, like, when Fantasy Kaleidoscope, okay, just Fantasy Kaleidoscope, then I'll Google search that now. beautiful, beautiful. Um, Again, because I feel like I'm rating the ones with like the unique animation more highly, just because it gives them more opportunities for like good shots. Again, my favorite bits of the Anby stuff was like her just sitting in the theaters with Billy and Nicole, just hanging out, like in the movie, and the fact that like she loves movies, so they were like, "Hey, Billy, let's make Anby a movie right now," I think is absolutely adorable. So I thought that was great. Again, I'm gonna keep gushing and glazing over Billy and like his out of the barrel of the gunshot. So cool. But this is like one of the trailers. I think like her. Where is she? There she is. I think Soldier 11 did like one of the things. I think Lycon probably had the best trailer up to this point of like using just his in-game animation to make him seem cool. And I think Soldier 11 kind of came along, steamrolled him, and just kept moving. Again, I think the only thing that Lycon's trailer has more is I think again the unique animations for it again helps show off like the character a little bit more, like their mannerisms, how they act, that kind of thing. So while I do really like how it like interwove between like in-game engine, out-of-game engine, that kind of thing, like very seamlessly almost. I still think there's like a few things holding it back from there. Also, it's very short. It was lightning quick. But again, it was also so well paced though. I don't know. I'm seeing it being like, do I put it above Billy? Because that one shot is really good. I think for right now, I'm gonna have Soldier 11 below Billy just for right now. But I think she like clear sweeps the rest of these guys so far. Unironically, I'm sitting here like, do I put Billy and Soldier 11 into the S tier just to like have like that start getting filled out, and maybe we'll move them down later, maybe. But for right now, I'll leave them there. It's on YouTube for free. Oh, let's go. As soon as there's like a good playlist that makes things easy to find on YouTube, I'm so down for that. Whenever people recommend like a YouTube series and it's like there's no playlist for it, even fans haven't made one. It's like, okay, well, I might not watch it then. It kind of sounds like a chore to get into. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Next up is Grace, who I love. Grace. I love her so much. Her design impeccable. Everything she does beautiful. Gameplay immaculate. Just the best. I love her. She's so much fun. She's so psychotic in the best way. Beautiful. She was the first S-rank character I got while I was trying to get Bernice, and she's just another one of the characters I just never stopped using, essentially. Like one of the like the team kind of switched in and out a lot. Like I think I used Bernice for like 95% of the time I was playing the game, and then as other characters came in and I actually started learning it a little bit more, I was like, okay, Bernice just doesn't really fit on this team that well. But I'd usually be building teams around Bernice, or I'd build them around Grace, because those were my two girls. They were my tops, you know. So I'm very excited to see this one. Boop.
You're still not done, sis?
Patience, sweet pea. Let me fix this child first.
I heard
Hang on.
Sweet pea.
I love how like
Let me fix
goopy
this child first.
how goopy her shoes move. Those do not look like they have like shoe physics applied to them. It kind of looks like they're made out of like foam and they're just being like mushed around. Mechanic girl. I like that those two things are separated, Andrew. I like that you were like mechanic all caps, then girl question mark. Okay, I didn't think I'd see it. Wait, I didn't think I'd see it a bit, but what do you mean? What do you mean? You mean the goopy shoes?
Patience, sweet pea.
The steampunk girls are goated for real.
They found a mechanical ethereal at the scene.
Really?
Look at her. How could you look at this face? How could you?
Really?
Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Right there. The world. Anything made after this face is pointless because it's never going to get better than this face. Oh my gosh, that is the best. It's hard to find them though, but I see now why you like it. Easy S tier, peak face pro. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for relating to me right now. Just perfection. Just perfection.
Then let's go now.
Also, again, big big accessories. I just love the coat. Like whenever you're playing with her, it's just flowing all over the place. It's moving all about. I'm like, yes, yes, please. Also, her goggles are just very sick.
Automatic, mind is racing, left to right, 365, call me obsessed, a wish. I don't mind, cause my ideas are one of a kind.
Also, she's so fun to play as because she has such good like area of effects. Like you'll be like targeting down one person, then because of just the spray of her gun, it's just taking out everyone in the crowd, and it's just like, yes, please.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Lines occur, systems and controllers. My intelligence proves my excellence. Next to my machines, you don't stand a chance.
And hang on, I gotta go back because I'm just gonna fanboy about Grace the entire time. That little bounce after she does that combo puts so much serotonin directly into my cranium. It's unmatched.
My excellence. Next to my machines, you don't stand a chance.
Also, the fact that her eyes kind of match her goggles, that they have like the lines going through them like it.
Can you hear the symphony? Gears turning, engines whirling, forging, building, wearing, tearing, full of energy. So many possibilities. Even machines have real feelings. Might not believe it,
You know
but I
what?
can see creativity.
This might be with bias in my heart, but this one's so sick.
Working on my craft like it's my duty.
Oh.
A construction vehicle transformed into a weapon? The power unit was replaced with its own core. Wow, it's so ugly yet so creative. I wonder what it looks like inside.
Watch out, sis! Yeah, I'm made of it from inside out.
You know what? That's one day. I hope that's how I get described by someone. By someone so ugly yet so creative.
Yeah, look at all my children. Piece by piece, something hard and big. Yeah.
Hang on. These frames are just pure. Hang on. These are just pure art. Hang on. There we go. Okay, just the face. She has the best face. You know. I can't.
They have emotions, you face up to it. Yeah, I created it. Somehow I feel like I'm a part of it.
She's so cool. She's the best. I love her. Is it actually over?
You're unbelievable, sis.
Oh, okay.
You poof at the mere mention of mechanical enemies.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself. And you got here just in time, didn't you, Sweet Pea? That's why you're the president. So dependable.
Ugh, saying such nice things.
Now,
Mad, saying such nice things.
how about you let Sis have a little looky-loo inside this child?
See, and she's also just so sweet. She's so sweet, so caring. It's just the best person. Okay, who's next? Ellen? Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, so but is it actually better than Billy? I'm very tempted to say yes, but again, I'm trying to be unbiased here. I'm trying to be like critically. How are they? Granted, that's kind of stupid. Unironically, very stupid mindset to have because, like, yeah, there are things you can like criticize and like compliment all that kind of stuff. But they're also just so vibe based. These are so vibe based. Who cares? Hang on. Easy S tier. Ooh, cool other girl. Wait, after this, you should really check Motor Slice trailer. You'll love it. Oh, we're definitely not gonna make that today, but we can definitely put that on the docket for the next time we do reactions. Cause we're checking the time and we are running up to it. Damn, she roasted it. No, for real. I mean, she really is. Especially like again, it's so simple, but just like all the like the effects going on whenever she throw one of her grenades was so freaking cool. It's like, is it just, I think, it's fine. It's fine. Every person is biased. It's totally okay. Part of me now, with Grace being there, part of me does want to put Billy here and have the tier list kind of be like this. I think I like that because again, Billy's trailer does so many things right. Whereas Grace's trailer does so many things that I like, Granted, Billy's does a lot of things I like too. Hers is more of like, I like it thing. His is more here because I think it's just genuinely really good. It's a girl with a big chainsaw destroying giant machines. Here, I'm gonna pull that up. What was it? It was Motor Slice. Hang on, where was it? Motor Slice trailer. Yeah, okay. Motor Slice. I'm gonna have that pulled up because if we do somehow make it through all this, then we'll check it out. But yeah, I think that's how it's gonna play out. Again, I gushed over the trailer enough. I don't need to justify it anymore. We're gonna move on. To the next one. Wrong thing. Hang on. Let's go here. We're gonna go into Ellen, and Ellen's another one of the characters. Like, I think she has like a really cool design. I'm not the biggest fan of her. But we'll see. I think again, I feel like there's a lot of cool things they could do with her. We'll just see if they actually do it. Oh, this music's a vibe.
Give me a piece
Okay, this is really cute so far. This is already really good. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, yo. They really freaking said, this is the first character that people have to pay for. We're going to make sure people want her right now. That's because like all the other ones we watched so far were characters who are already like in the base game and on like the standard banner and all that stuff, or you get them for free. Ellen, I think, is the first character that like came out that used like the very premium currency. And you know what? It shows. You know, she's pretty cool. That she is that again. That everything up to this point, that was so cute, so wholesome. I loved it. And then the switch over was so slick and everything. So like, I don't know, top tier already. Oh no, hang on. That attack ends. The attack that she just did, where she like came down on the person, ends with her like doing kind of like a spin around. I was like, oh, though all the ways that you could shoot that to make it look cool, and then they just kind of skipped over it. L. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, I'd react that same way. Dang. Hey, trailer. Relax. You sold me already. This is already the coolest thing. Oh my gosh, I forgot that her sword turns into scissors. Like, look, is this not like sick? Again, this feels like credits to an anime right now going on. And like a really good credits to be specific. What the freak? That was so freaking good. I didn't. Hang on.
So this is where Ellen's been. Ruby finally
I found you!
need to borrow your notebook.
Let's go! Remember the store I mentioned?
The three of you can go without me.
Seriously? But the more the merrier.
Ow. Gotcha!
I didn't agree yet.
You should buy me ice cream in return.
No way. Mona was the one who bought this.
Sounds right. It's not like Ruby to save my pocket money.
Don't expose me like that!
I have more over here. Want some?
How?
Yeah. That was kind of really good. That was kind of amazing. I can't hold you. Again, it's working. It's working against the tide of my judgment of like I don't care about Ellen at all, but that still did like a good job like showing off her double life, like all the wholesome interactions with her friends before it switches over to the double life of her working at the Victoria housekeeping, like, and then like everything in the Victoria housekeeping section was sick, and all like the in betweens that she's like going between the lives as she like goes into the Victoria housekeeping back out to like her normal everyday life. So freaking cool, so slick with it. That was, oh no. Where is she? Where's Ellen? There she is. Do I put her above Grace? Oh. She's definitely above Billy. Because again, it does everything right. Everything right. Again, the music too was so not really popping, but just like so like smooth and buttery. I think for right now we'll put her a below Grace. But that's because of the bias, because of my love, you know? That's the only thing keeping Grace above Ellen right now, essentially. Scissors beats paper. You're so right. You're so true. Because the guy was made out of paper and made outfits too. Just know. Yeah, exactly. She was the other maid character. I think, again, looking at everyone, yeah, that's all of them. We got all of the maids on there. Oh, I was about to be like, Corin's another maid, and she doesn't have one, but that's because she's an A-ranked character. The only other A-ranked characters who have them are Billy, Nicole, and Anby. I did those names in reverse, but that's fine. That's fine. I think A tier, pretty good for her. All right, goated. I think she's an S tier. I think it does just like everything that it needs to do. And again, with Billy, the thing hard carrying Billy was how good the animation was in his and that one shot. And Ellen just had, I don't think she had like the peaks of that one shot, but her consistency was higher than Billy's across the board, I think. So that's why I think she's above. S tier, interesting. You got that. Yeah, again, we'll see how that stays. Who's to say? Who's to say? All right, who is up next? Jiuwan. I think I mispronounced that, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh my god, we're not even halfway through this. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not finishing it today, but that's fine. That's fine. This is another character. I really like her. She's great. So sweet. So amazing. I don't like, she's not one of my favorites or anything, but she's like a very like solid option in terms of like my character tier list.
Look who it is. This is Zhu Yuan, a public security officer. She's among the best in criminal investigations. Assuming no surprises, she's ready to handle anything that comes her way.
Sorry, we don't handle traffic fine.
All right, leave it to me.
My cat got stuck up there. My cat's like,
Oh, here come the surprises.
Oh, I was just expecting her to like step fully onto the thing, and then it just like snaps under her. Also, again, all these cats are either like the smallest or the chunkiest of boys. Look at that cat. It is as wide as she is. Like, its stomach is as wide as she is. That's crazy. Well-fed boy.
Oh, here you go. I copy. I'll be right there.
Should you accidentally fall into a hollow, worry not, citizen. Officer Zhu Yuan and the team will rush there at once.
Just freaking run him over. Just do it. Oh. And these stuff, like all like the grids, like going across everything, like breaking down, like showing like all the blueprint of her gun basically, and breaking that down. Like this is like the stylish stuff that I'm talking about. Like I think like when you're like showing off like characters for like other games, like it's stuff like these that you don't really like think to do, or like ways of, like stylizing the visuals more. But it's so effective. She's also just so cool. I don't think I ever actually pulled her, but every single time I got to play with her in the story, it was just like, it was such a treat. It was such a treat.
That's a review of our recent tasks. I cannot stress this enough. Once we enter the hollow to deal with this...
It's for you.
Hello? Mom. I'm in a meeting, I can't talk. Oh, for dinner. Yeah, for dinner I'd like,
Zhu Yuan hangs up. Her mother's call leaves her feeling uneasy because...
That was a private call, so not a word to anyone. Now, back to our topic. In the hollows, we have to fight a...
Freaking what I wouldn't give for this entire thing to be filmed like The Office.
Ethereals. Please note, the number of permissible mistakes is 0. Suppressor K-22, maximum firepower.
It's quitting time. The hardworking Zhu Yuan has chosen to work late today.
No way. My work's already done. Hey, Mom. I just got off work. Need me to bring something home? Yeah. See you soon. Ah, right. See you later, too.
Okay, that was really cute. I like the kind of documentary vibe. Also, I didn't know that these were things for every single character. I had no idea that was a thing. I really like the documentary vibes of that. Again, such a sweet character. As soon as she like was talking with her mom on the phone, I was kind of like kicking my feet right there a little bit, like, oh, that's so adorable. I don't think it was done as well. Hang on, what's this? Bro, who's feeding these cats for real? so freaking true with that. But hang on. Fox guy, white fox guy. I remember Silent Hill. Oh no. Oh my gosh. So real. Oh my gosh. I think his name's Seth. Oh, he's gonna betray everyone. He's gonna try and force people to marry him. That's gonna be so cringe. What a nerd. My memory. So I think it did a lot of like showing her off. I just don't think it was as interesting. I think it falls into like the category of being very good. It's just like comparing it to like Ellen, I just think there's a lot less going on visually. Again, the kind of documentary take like spin that they were doing with it and everything was like good. I think it does a good job like showing off like, you know, some of her personality, again, that she is very sweet, that she does, like, she works so hard at work, but she also manages to have a good work-life balance, something that we can all, you know, aspire towards. Like, as soon as she was like, as soon as, like, the person was like, and she's working overtime today, and she's like, my work's done for today. I was like, I admire that so hard. I wish I could be more like that sometimes. But yeah. Like, it even had a lot of animation in it, but I'm saying, like, is it better than Lycon's? I don't know if it is. I think under Lycon's where I'm gonna go. Like B, I think it was surprisingly at half for me. Surprisingly at half. What do you mean with that? Like B or A is pretty good. That's what I think. I think I'm falling into the same. Like, for right now, I think to be in B, you need to be worse than Ambi. Is essentially kind of like, she's kind of like the gatepost of A tier, of going down to the B tier right now. And I actually think that I like hers more than Anbi's. I don't think I like it as much as Lycon's and Soldier 11's though. So I think like kind of like the lower end of A tier is where she belongs. Because I definitely liked it more than Rina's and Nekomata's. And I feel so bad for Nicole. She's just down there all by her lonesome in C tier, which it kind of sucks. Because I feel like the way that this is shaking out, where like it's just all been up here, is that as these tiers start filling out, it's just going to push Nicole down to D, which is like, ooh, that kind of sucks, I guess. But you know, it is how it is, you know. We can't judge her for that. True. Yeah, again, it's just what's going to have to happen. Just also, this one's another character. I don't care too much about it, but I think that's also one of the things that like made me impressed with the Ellen trailer so much, is that again, she's a character that I don't care about, but that trailer was still that peak. So like if this trailer is like really, really good, I feel like that'd almost give me more brownie points for it, because I don't like her essentially. So again, if this trailer is like really good, that just like shows how good the trailer is overall, because of my like not caring about it essentially.
Come on. In the back. Here? Right. And if she does, it just shows you all sides.
Let's see her move.
That's gay. Come on,
Also, something I like about like all ZZ characters' eyes is the multiple tones of color in their eyes, and the fact that a lot of them have like usually like a little drip of some other color in there. Like the pink in the eye doesn't really come from anything in specific. It's just she has a little drop of pink in her eye.
You always use the same move.
Another game near
nearby requires my attention.
And don't forget this.
Oh,
We can
oh,
continue.
I thought he was gonna pull out a gun and shoot her. I was like, how dare you walk away? Pop, pop, pop. That's what I thought. That's where I thought this was going. Thank the Lord it's not.
You? Once I get back. This must be the place. Officer Chingy has arrived on the scene.
Afraid of a little girl?
You youngsters. Live fire till we're dumb. Heavy strikes break the drum. Reach for that. Shining moon.
I mean, they're making her look.
How many
I think that's the
times
thing,
have
though.
I-
She looks sick, but I think that the MiHoYo is great at making all of their characters just look like just rad.
Don't forget about us.
Oh, or all the oh.
Defending our community is just like playing chess. We won't concede.
For real? Wait, this is, this is this cinema? Is this cinema right here? Is this the best thing I've ever seen, actually? Oh, God, I hope I'm this cool when I'm old. I'm not even this cool right now.
Freeze! Public security!
Horse and cannon. Officer Chen.
Who leaked this man? Why is that the course of action you take? That's foul.
Officer Chen, seems you're not as fast as you used to be.
Thanks, but some of us aren't made of steel or battle ready on break.
It's them you should be thanking.
Huh? Them?
I didn't mean to pause it there, my bad. This is so
Oh no! What is with this game?
this is so goofy. That was the goofiest thing ever. I don't know if I unironically like it or very ironically love that because that was so goofy. Headphones recommended. Why? I think this is the only time that's popped up with that. That was pretty good. No shot, I got a dementia ad. You got a dementia ad right as all the old people showed up? That's kind of crazy. What the freak? Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot, I need to minimize this. There we go. That face, lol. That's what I come back to, lol. I sadly missed it, rip. Hey, it was good. I like it. I just think it was funny. The animation was very good. The song was nice. It was fine, middle of the road. From what I saw, she looked cool. Exactly. That's kind of like the thing I'm like going with. Like that trailer was cool. Kind of end of what I'm going to say about it. I don't even like really like. There are some bits of like cool stylization in it, like with the backgrounds and everything, which is really like something I look for a lot in these. But again, it was really just like, here's a fight. You know, I guess it shows like that she does a good job like being like in the part of like the community, that kind of stuff. I don't. It really didn't resonate with me that much. Again, to be fair though, it's also the hardest I've laughed this entire time because the moment like the gang rolls up and then they shoot him like a slingshot. Perfect, perfect, down to the last minute detail. But again, this is definitely not a trailer I'm going to be like thinking about like probably ever again. I think it's a B tier. Yeah. I was kind of tempted to put A just because again the animation on it is very nice. I think the choreography of the fight itself was also good. Maybe it'll go into, well, hang on. 32. We're going to be ending up like 6 in each tier. I think I'm just going to put in B tier for right now. If it's better than that, it's better than that. We'll see. We'll see. It could get bumped up later. But it was fine. It was fine. We're moving on to Jane Doe. Jane is a character she's one of the more like middle of the road. Like she's cool. She doesn't really do much in the story though. She's like almost never around, so it's like don't really have that strong of an opinion of her. I know that the fandom loves her though. She is one of the most like thirsted after characters ever, and I'm like, she's cool. She's cool. I like her gameplay though. I never pulled for her, but whenever you get an opportunity to play her in the game, I'm like, she feels so sick. She's so fast. Like she just rips across the battlefield. It's so rad. Also, hers is 3 minutes long. I think that's the longest one we've had so far, right? Yeah. But only by like slightly, but still, yeah. There we go. Oh, why? Why are you breathing directly into my ear? I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Is this that's why it's headphones recommended. It's going to be like ASMR or something. Hang on, let's go do that again. Stop. It's so weird. This is what I've seen. That's so crazy. I'm sorry. This is what I've seen a little bit of. I didn't think it was going to happen at the beginning of the trailer. This is crazy. To start it off with that, this is the most feet-forward game I've ever seen. And like, she literally took one of her shoes off just for that shot alone, and it's like, God, guys, come on. I'm not gonna judge anyone. We're not here to judge. We listen and we don't judge. But there might be a reason why people like this character. Oh wait, Dark, you said I played a little bit of Dark Souls 3. I beat 2 bosses. Why doth thou inquirest? Thirst, I'll be the judge. Okay, so Andrew, what do you think so far? How in defeat are you? Just, as a question. Just, curious. Here, let me replay that little part for you really quick so you can get a better. There we go. Did you like that? Anyways. Crazy start. Here's the thing. I have seen that before. I knew that part was going to be in the trailer. I didn't expect it to start that way in the slightest. Also, I'm sitting here like being like, I feel like outside of Nicole's trailer, that's like the first bit of like any kind of like horny aspect to these trailers that I've noticed so far. Was that. And it's a foot thing, which is weird. But it's like that, like the only time we've had any like horniness to it is that scene. Huh. Nice. I was curious. For her? She's pretty interesting. I could see a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Curious.
So you're the one who lost Boss's goods. Boss sent me to repay you.
This is literally like those ASMR roleplay things, but instead you have like a high quality animation to accompany it. It's so weird.
Oh, has something to say. Be careful now. I don't want to hear anything that might damage.
This is so.
The goods were stolen. I always change my routes, but that guy knew right where I'd be.
This is such a weird angle to take. Also, this part right here is sick. This is like great right here. What a cool stylistic change.
So you're saying?
Oh. Hang on. That right there. Perfect.
So you're saying that he must have known your route in advance?
I don't know. Maybe it was a ghost.
A ghost? Is that so?
Imagine being like, hey, person trying to kill me. I didn't out us or anything. The ghost did it. Checks out.
Why don't you tell me more?
Okay, come on.
Too fast. Red. Yes, it was red. And it leapt from the shadows. Once it sets its sights on you, there's no escape.
This went from like no horny in all of these to this shot. That is crazy. Anyways.
Really? Boss hates liars. Keep this up and he'll have me dispose of you.
No. I'm telling the truth. There's still one last shipment tomorrow. Then you'll know I wasn't the one who took the goods.
So, there's a shipment tomorrow.
Huh?
trailer's so
Wait,
cool.
don't tell me you're...
Hi.
The fact that this has gone through like 4 different styles in the span of 3 minutes is insane. Like, they all look so, like, it's so well done. Like, I get that this is like probably like just the in-engine stuff, like the in, like how their normal animation stuff is, like a cool filter applied to it. At least that's what I'd guess. But like, it like this is the most unique one by like a mile and a half. Like, what the freak? This has so much effort put into it.
It's you! You think our boss got played by you like that, you dirty rat?
We've met before. And you don't recognize me? How insulting. Such terrible eyesight. How about...
Oh god, did she just like cut out this person's eyes? Or did she just blindfold it?
You still have lots of confessing.
Stop speaking directly into me, okay? I don't. That was insane. That was crazy. Okay, it's Caesar next. Okay, I really like Caesar. What the freak? Hang on. Okay, bruh, yeah, the fans. I can see the reason. I can see why now. For real, the Ghost Brother of these frames kind of reminds me of V from that, you know? Not far off with that one. With the tail. Yeah. Not far off. But no, like, it's... I don't... Listen, this is a complicated one to talk about, you know what I mean? She's weird. Because, like, it would switch from being the most down bad thing that, again, outside of one shot in Nicole's trailer, I don't feel like there's been, like, any, like, down bad stuff in the rest of these. Unless you want to count, like, Billy wiggling his booty in front of the camera and add it, you know, maybe you count that. But that one was constantly switching from being, like, the most down bad thing ever to, like, super artsy and, like, kind of just beautiful and, like, insane, like, again, great, like, action choreography again. And it's like, not sure if I like her, which is surprising, though. I think, but the trailer was so good. I didn't like the ASMR. As someone who actually likes ASMR, like, I've kind of worked into my routine of, like, before I go to bed, I do a little bit of ASMR stuff to kind of help, like, calm the brain before I go to bed. I didn't like the ASMR aspect of that one. I can see if you're like a big fan of her liking it, but the moment she was like speaking into my right ear, like you guys could literally see the way my body moved. I was like, no, like, get out of me, get out, stop it. I didn't like that angle of it, but again, it did so much in 3 minutes. Also, I kind of have this, like, shrunk down just to be the tier list because I still have, like, ads on my screen for this. And the ad I just saw, it's like this Christmas thing, and a dad was, like, being, like, murdered against the side of a car. It's a Walgreens thing. Okay. Anyways, whatever. The trailer was so good. Yeah. Again, I don't know if that trailer didn't really make me like her more, but everything else about it was, like, genuinely peak. So I don't know. I think it's the best one, which hurts because Grace was holding that spot down so good. But again, every single time it's like switch up like the styles and everything. Incredible. Again, it went through like 4 different styles of trailer in one trailer. Also, like, it literally like told like a story throughout it. Everything. Like, I think it's the best one. I think it's the best one so far. Which again hurts. I'm so sorry, Grace, my queen, but you had to be dethroned, I guess. On to Caesar. And Caesar's just a fun character. Another character, she's so sweet, she's so cool. Just one of the best. Hello, Tor. Oh. Okay, well, maybe they're not great people. They just tipped a turtle, alright? I don't know how much I like them anymore. Oh my gosh, the animation on this. Not only the animation, but the cinematography is going insane right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just like the energy and like every single one of these movements is like, the fact that like a lot of like it wasn't all one shot right there, but it felt like, oh hey, this is like Jane's trailer. But it like felt so seamless between the cuts that it almost felt like one shot. Also, hang on. Just again, amazing. I didn't pause at the right frame, but who cares? Incredible expression right there. Like, look at that. Again, it's like the direction on it is so, what the freak? And this song is the best one so far. I don't care. I'm so here for the butt rock. Hang on. This was so casual. The casualest murder I've ever seen right there. Casualist isn't a word. The most casual. Whatever. I don't care. I'm distracted.
Glad that's over with.
Caesar, there's enough of us in here as it is.
Okay, yeah, but there's so much room.
What's the big deal? We're all ladies. Let me borrow that hair wash of yours. You know, the one that smells nice.
Excuse me, that's the newest shampoo from Carliche. It's made for classy ladies like me.
That ending was cute. That was a cute ending. Just going from like how pure and raw all of that was up to that point of like it just kind of be like this cute little scene of like all of them interacting. That was good. That was really good. All right, she fire that pose, holy. Wait, which pose? She's kind of fire though. No, that was so freaking sick. Not our mechanic being second place. I know, and I love Grace so much with all my heart. Listen, it was so good. What you got, I think I need more water. That's an end scene, all right. And listen, does this count as like, hang on, down bad? Like, to me, this like Red War is like cute, wholesome stuff because like you don't really see anything. You know what I mean? I guess like it's not because of the implications, I guess. Also, is this like a lipstick on there? On the train. Oh, the one where she like just casually like just blast the guy in the head. Is that what you mean? That was character. Okay, this is for lighter. Okay. But that was great. Like when she dives back. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I guess I'm now going to step away to go refill my water. So then I can now fulfill the thing. Hang on, where am I? There we go. So I will be right back. Bloop. Okay. I is back. Hello. Ah, yes. Oh no, ad. Wait, hang on. What? What the freak happened while I was gone? I got you, boss. Yeah, yeah. That took a while to go in, lol. Okay, bahaha. I have stolen stream. I am streamer now. A-ball, is this stream good? For sure. For sure indeed. Ah, yes. Oh no, ad. Pain, ouch. I am free. Bahaha. What shall I do? Yes, I shall save up to scare him later. Mwahahaha. Very, very eloquent. Very well put, Andrew. Also, yeah, of course there's gonna be ads. If I walk away, that's what I'm gonna play. There's gotta be something on the screen. Do. All right, I'm supposed to be good. Hi. Oh right, I'm supposed to be good. Hi. I also grabbed a wheel of cheese. I grabbed a cheese wheel while I was getting water. But yeah, so again, I think for Caesar, to get back to stay on focus. Incredible action. Cinematography is amazing. Although, even all the effects going through, like the entire chase scene itself was impeccable. And again, more incredible character acting on the animation team's part. Again, the how casual she just blasted that guy, and then it had a cute ending. I do not think. Oh, where does it go? How? Because there were so many good shots in it. Also, can you hear me chewing? I don't want to chew. Whenever I chew, I'll mute myself if it's picking up on the mic. I'm trying to think, because everything about it was so good, so much fun to watch. Banger. I don't know if it was as good as Grace. I don't know if it was as good as Jane's. Was it as good as Ellen's? I liked how much it showed off her person. As I'm a very Oonga Boonga kind of guy. If you put a very pretty action scene in front of me, I'm pretty content. For, not for the entire time. Let's say John Wick. I got pretty bored during John Wick because that is just 3 straight hours of fighting. But being a very quick 2-minute fight, if it's really good and very well animated, I could definitely enjoy it. But that's really all that there was to it. But it was so good. It was so good in that way, and that's really all it set out to do. I think top of 8, and it's very faint. Yeah, okay. I might lean away slightly then from the mic. That'll just make it easier. Yeah, top of 8 here. I think I'm kind of conflicted because I kind of agree with that, but I kind of think it was a little bit better than Billy's. But I don't know if I think I'll put her at the bottom of S tier for right now. Yeah, I think I'll do the bottom of S tier for right now. Or is Billy at the bottom? I think I liked it more than... Do I like it more than Billy's? No, I think I like Billy's more. He can stay up here. Well... Caesar's going above Billy. End of sentence. We're moving on. All right, that's where that's what my heart says. That's what we're doing. Anyways, we're moving on. So yeah, she's not quite the bottom S tier, but she's close. Okay, yeah, we're doing it lighter. The boy, the Chad, everyone loves lighter. He's just a whoa, oh, whoa, freaking okay, showing off immediately right from the jump with all that finger waggling, all that finger animation, and again, the fire effects of the trail, so freaking slick. I mean, he's just so cool. Look at this guy. Oh, this bit right here. So freaking good. All of that. Oh. Not the scarf lighting on fire. Oh, I'm already such a sucker for scenes or shots where everything kind of fades to black and white, and then there's one good thing of color across it, a good solid red or blue. But the fact that his scarf lights on fire for it. Oh. Also, again, the animation is. Hang on. We're watching this back all the way from the beginning. Everything on this is so good. Like, again, speaking of incredible, like, one-shot action scenes, that right there. Oh. Oh, stop. Stop it with this. Okay. Okay. I love this. I love this so much. Specifically, here's the thing. I loved, again, just big things that flow. The scarf constantly like trailing behind him, almost like it's creating a line of action with everything he does. It's just good. It's just good. Look at that. Look at him. Incredible. Freaking incredible. Who's next? Oh, it's Bernice. Oh, let's go. I'm so excited for this one. So I to be fair, I've also never actually watched this one in its entirety, because I've always known that I wanted to do this reaction, but I've seen enough clips of it to like, I'm pretty sure I've seen like 90% of it probably. Dog. Did Lighter just like, because that was also just pure hype and aura, and like, my god, did it work. That was like, basically, the only thing missing from this one is that I didn't have like the nice like moment at the end that I like with Caesar's trailer. But, like, everything else about the action, I'm like, oh, maybe this is better. I don't know how much. I really like the chase. Granted, the chase was only like half of this trailer, whereas this trailer was gas from beginning to end. Oh, hang on. Oh, thy sound hath altered mine attention. I shall take a momentary pause to return. Very well, good sir. I cannot await thy return. So I think yeah. I think it literally, outside of that one moment, I think it does everything about Caesar's just better. It's so hype. Again, it's just hype. It's just aura, and it worked on me. It got me. It worked. So yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on to the best one. To the best one. Oh.
Give me a mug of your finest.
You got it. You know, sighing like that will make even the best nitro fuel taste like regret. So before you drink, we gotta take care of whatever's troubling you.
What can I get for you? A drink? Some snacks?
Just S tier mentality right there. Just S tier mentality.
Little flames. Snacks are real nice.
This reaction to this is my favorite thing. Just both of them just being like, no, not today. Well, she's just out here just strutting, living her best life, serving on the counter, just being like, oh, she does this all the time. Oh, we're so sick of it. We just nope. And got a pretzel. Ooh, what kind of pretzel? Is it a big soft one? I don't like the hard pretzels. I love the soft pretzels. I got distracted. The YouTube preview is like really far behind. It's back where we were like thinking about Caesar's placement. I didn't realize I just dragged her all over the place. S tier instant. I think is there any other place I can put it? Is there, again, this is literally what got me into the game. Is Bernice and her song. How could I not? Again, also such like, hang on. It's very simple, but just like such good like lighting with this of like making sure Bernice stays as your focus of attention through the like spotlight on her, just filling it up with a bunch of warm colors, while the rest of the thing is just like lit like very, very coolly. Just solid direction, you know?
The snacks are real nice. Soda's how much dry. You can't deny. Wherever you want, wherever you need. So could you never ever want to leave anything that you desire.
Also, hang on. This has to be my one simp moment. This is I don't think I've simped at all during this. This has to be this one moment. Hang on.
Wherever you want, wherever you need. So could you never ever want to leave anything that you
This little dance that she's doing, I don't know why I had to go back for it. This little dance that she's doing next to Caesar has like altered my brain chemistry in exclusively good ways. That's all I'm gonna say. Best moment because it affected me specifically. Bernice, hello. Insert, how is it going? How's it hanging? Yeah, you caught us at the best moment. You caught us during Bernice, the best one. For real, Andrew. I'm glad. I'm glad we all agree on that. I'm glad we all agree. Hop. That was me eating cheese, by the way. That's what that sound was. That was me eating my big cheese wheel. Simp valid, you got that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the validation right now. Hang on, we're gonna go back.
So could you never ever want to leave? Anything that you desire, set it on.
Which I think that moment, like, that right there, the fact that all she had to do was give him a little hip bump, and it, like, laid out Lighter after the trailer we just watched of Lighter, good. Just fun. Again, the visuals and the colors are so pretty, and the song's so good.
3, 2, 1.
Listen, I'm also a simple man. I see people start doing the Bernice dance on social media, like TikToks and everything. I always like it. I always watch it. I always, it's just a fun song. It's just a fun dance. Bernice is so peak. Oh my god. I like Lighter though, since he's a mix of clump. Exactly, like, unironically, that bit made me like Lighter more because of that. Like, again, it's such a good juxtaposition between, like, how incredible and how, like, amazing he was, like, physically in the last trailer, and then here he's just turns into, like, the clumsiest guy because he's, like, caught off guard. Just some peak stuff though. Fire girl with fire. So true. She is fire. She is flames. The dance though, Vivint, it's so good. The best part right there. Even his bro, even this one's over here like, dog, the vibe's done. It's over. All right, relax, chill, okay? And he just keeps going. Perfect. Look at, he's part of the crew. Let's go. Oh. Viewed cinema. The best shot ever to exist. The best shots that ever exist are all in this trailer.
Now you can drink.
I didn't know that any of that ending existed. I'm not gonna. I didn't know about any of that there at the end. That was great.
Passed out on the counter again?
Bet she was up all night chatting with her friends again.
Where was that?
Seriously? All right, lend me a hand. I'll take her home. Watch it. Careful of the troll.
You guys could probably tell. Favorite one, not even close. I was just giggling, kicking my feet that entire time. That was incredible. Only time you'll catch me, the only time you'll catch Tave Ethereals. That's just Bernice's effect. She's such a vibe that even Ethereals, these mindless monsters, are like, okay, but I gotta bust it down with my girl right now. So good. Instantly, without question, going straight up to the top of S tier. Sorry, Billy. It's just one shot. Get over it. It's just one shot. You're being bumped down to A tier. You're the top of A tier, but it's still A tier, dog. It's still A tier. But no, everything about it. Hang on, is there? Oh, look at this. We have Jade and Bernice matched up so perfectly. Wait, that they make the logo. Oh, beautiful. I so did that on purpose, for sure. So real. Ah, dang it. Wait. Oh, I hate this. I hate it. Hang on. Tier list. There we go. Updated. Fumbled yet again. My entire career is a fumbled. We all know this. My number one fave though is Fufu. Ooh, listen, you saying that gives me hope that she's gonna be good, but beating Bernice is gonna be so hard. She is such like she is such a mountain for every other character to try and overcome from now on. I will admit though, she was my favorite character for a long while, but she isn't anymore. I think in terms of like my character, likes, it goes Bernice, Evelyn, Astra, and then Vivian. But her trailer, again, the thing that got me into the game, I said that 1,000 times. It's so good. The song, the vibes, the cinema, like the cinematography, the direction on it, the dance itself, everything is peak. Everything is peak. I lost my mind pulling for her. My worst one was Evelyn. I've tried for Evelyn every single time she was around, and never once did I get her. Never once did I get her. I think my other worst one was who wasn't a bad one. I think, unironically, Vivian was also very terrible for me to get. I think I did like 90 pulls for her before getting her, something like that. It was bad. But then Evelyn, I still never got. I never got her before I stopped playing the game. Her and Trigger, because Jesus. Trigger, OMG. I also Trigger. Oh, Trigger's so good too. I love Trigger. That's the thing. I want to play this game so bad. It just takes up too much time. It takes up too much of my time, but I love most of the characters so much. I just got the craziest stream idea title thanks to Bernice. Oh, what was it? How? I'll let you type that out while I finish off my cheese. Streamer gambles all his tokens to pull a pyromaniac. That's not a bad one. Only sad part, I don't play the game anymore. I'm not built like that. The game took up too much time. Otherwise I'd absolutely still be playing it. Like it's to the point like, listen, if they just released like, here's like the 100-hour cut of ZZZ, and it just has like all the main story and all the important like events in it, and like it doesn't update or anything like that anymore. It's like, this is all the game is. I'd probably play that. But with it just updating constantly and trying to keep up with it, it was just too much. It was too much of a time investment constantly. No rip. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. Her trailer's undefeated. It's such a simple. Again, I was laughing and smiling the entire time. It's such a simple, easy decision to make, you know. All right, we're going into Yanagi's trailer next. Question: what do you like most in games and what turns you off most in games? Oh, what turns me off most in games is time wasting mechanics. Like if I feel like my time is being wasted at all, then I hate it. Like that's one of the big reasons I've hated the Pokemon DLC so much, is because it's just repeating the exact same menial tasks you've done 100 times for hours. Like me and my brother were playing last night, and you have to do a certain amount of these side quests to get the next main story mission, but it's just the same task that you're doing over and over and over. And it took like 4 hours to get to the next point where you could do the next main mission. And it's just so much just wasted time. So yeah, anything in games that makes me feel like it's just there to extend the runtime, because of like how much, like, to go on a little tirade, I think people who like play games, like gamers, care way too much about how long games are. And I understand there is the argument of like, well, if you're paying a lot of money for a game, you should get some bang for your buck, and I understand that. But it's caused such a toxic environment where now so many games that would normally be like 8 hours are now being extended out to like 20 hours with just fluff and filler and just things that are there to waste your time. And it's like, ugh, it's so bad. But the thing that I like the most in games is probably just like, it's a combination of like the mixture of like the gameplay and story, depending on how heavy of a focus there is on like the story. Like something like Hollow Knight, from at least what I've experienced, it has there is a story there, but it doesn't emphasize it very much. So like if the story of Hollow Knight was bad, I don't think I'd care, because the gameplay is incredible. You know what I mean? So it's like a combination of those two things. I usually don't care for how long or bad game would be, or if it's story, if it was horrible controls, like Q to jump. Wait, hang on. I usually don't care for how long or bad a game would be, or its story, if it has horrible controls like Q. Yeah, that's so fair. That's so valid. If the game just has wonky controls for no other reason than just having wonky controls, it's like, ugh, gross. But yeah, I'm definitely in that ballpark of like, I also don't really care how long a game is. Like, Little Nightmare is only like a 4 or 5 hour long game, and it's probably one of my favorite games that we've played on stream, and like probably just for me in general in the past couple of years. And it's only 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I'd rather play it again than most of these games that come out nowadays that are like, oh, we have 100 hours. Sure, 20 of them are good, but we have 100 hours of content. You know what I mean? Like, I'd way rather take a game that I think is like a 10 out of 10 that's only 5 hours long than a game that's like a 6 or 7 out of 10 that's like 30, you know? Who puts Q as jump? No, listen. You don't just jump his spacebar. That's how it is. That's what it is. But yeah, anyways, let's get into Yanagi.
This month's financial statement. Looks good.
Oh!
Done.
Oh! For a second there, I thought Yanagi was the guy. So I was like, why are we focusing on... in my brain, I was like, why are we focusing on Yanagi? Because I realized, like, that's this character, the pink-haired girl. I realized that that's who it was. I was like, oh, right. That's not... Yanagi's not the guy.
And now all I need is the chief's signature. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I've had a red bean bun.
Hey, yo! I've never seen someone get so excited to eat
today's
food.
Training day. I need to get this document to the chief before she leaves. She's still here.
Aww.
I want burgers. That'll be for dinner. Here, you can have this for now. Later we can... Wait, what? Where's Chief? Chief? Chief, are you there? Huh? Hello?
I was really hoping she was just gonna have a moment where she goes through like every single faction in the game trying to find Miyabi. Like at one point she just ends up in the desert with the Sons of Caldeon, and it's like, how the freak did she get here that fast? That kind of like funny stuff.
Chief, are you there? Excuse me, have you seen... Oops,
Nope.
She's not here either. Sorry.
She's such a dork. She's such a dork, and I love it.
Chief? Are you there? I'm not really in the mood to deal with you right now, but you're asking for it.
What the? That was sick.
Now, but you're asking for it.
The little kick to activate it so she could draw it easier. What the freak? You know, playing with her though, she is very cool. So you know that just stacks up. That fits. You know, she might be in the box. Why you actually check the box?
What am I doing?
Sold out so quickly today. A young lady just bought them all.
I'm not gonna lie. I legitimately thought she was just about to pull her feet out for like no reason. I was like, guys, we can't.
The red bean buns are already sold out.
Oh.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, not our tiny, minuscule queen needing to stand on a box to reach her counter.
Oh, you're back. Red bean buns. I remember you liked them.
Nagi, look! Chief got a ton of red bean buns!
Shiro, I went ahead and finished these for you.
Oh.
All right, let's eat them together.
I called dibs on the biggest one!
Hey, that That one's for Tsukishiro.
It's okay, Sukaku. You can have it.
You're the best, Nuggy!
Okay. Okay, that was really good. That was just like cute, wholesome all the way through. It didn't really like focus like on like any like action outside of like that literal like one tiny moment. But that was just cute the entire time. Oh, Harumasa's next. No, I paused you. How dare you? Where do I put that though? I kind of but I really liked I think it showed off like a lot about her, like how goofy she is, how cool she is, like how diligent she is at working, and how much she and her coworkers like all like care about each other, and how like sweet that all was. I think I'm gonna put it above you and below Lycon. Yeah. Part of me wants to put her a little bit higher, but I really liked Lycon's. Maybe maybe above Lycon. I don't think there's any way she gets above Soldier 11, because Soldier 11's is so good. Yeah, I think I like that. Also, not the Sons of Caldeon taking, like, sweeping and being 3 out of the 6 top slots. Insane. Insane. I didn't even realize that. I think that's a good spot for her, because, again, just so cute, just so wholesome. And I like that because it's such a different vibe, because all these other ones have been, like, so high energy. Like, even with, like, Lycons being a lot more, like, about, like, smooth and kind of relaxed. It's still, like, frenetic with, like, how much, like, action there is in it. So I like how unique this one is. So it definitely gets points there. Oh, goblin, demon, blue creature, yeah. We love our goofy streamer. Oh, thank you. Is he wacky? The answer might not be... Wait, the answer might not be not no. What? The answer might not be not no. So, yes? Well, no, it's saying it might not be not no. Not no would be yes. So no, I'm not wacky. I don't know. We love our wacky 8-ball. No, for real. No, for real. 8-ball does bring a lot of high value to this stream. Next up is Miyabi. Bloop.
I'm on the train. All right, I'll do it now.
Oh. Why? 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 I shall require thy... What shall you require of me? To put on... Yes. A hat for the mini plushie. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. You know what? Yeah, we needed a break from watching stuff. You know, we've been watching stuff for like a couple of hours. It's time to take a little bit of a break from that anyways. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and give... Mimo needs to get into the holiday spirits. Also, I'm like freezing a lot. My frames are dropping. Hang on, where... Oh, right, it's Xmas. I tried looking up Christmas again, but it's Xmas hat. Wait, hang on, it's not Xmas. Hat. What? Where is it? Hang on, what? I'm literally wearing my hat. Why can I not get another one? Hang on. Give me one moment. Hang on. Hooray, I've saved the day. I'm a hero by jumpscare. Nope. Nope. Unironically, though, I do feel so called out. When Flowey called me out for being like, but you jump at everything anyways, is, you know, like, that's true. Hang on. That she's not going to be able to wear that. I need a... Like, she could have worn it. I just did it wrong. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, there we go. Hang on. Now she can wear it. Let's just get it to properly fit her massive cranium. There we go. Oh, it's actually kind of adorable. It actually fits really well. Hang on. Hang on. Bloop. There we are. There we go. Memo's ready for the holidays, baby. There we go. You know, I actually like the suggestion. I like that one. Yeah, you know, we can have two Santa hat people. Yup. But yeah, let's get on back to it. Well, oh. Oh, I love how dramatic this music is. Come on! I was literally about to say, is she gonna fight it with the spoon? Oh, I love like the in and out of focus on this little bit right here. Like the kind of like the blur going on. Oh! You know what? Sometimes you forget that Miyabi's just the coolest person. Oh! I thought she literally just destroyed the train right there. Like she cut it in half. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. You know what? They heard what I said about liking the hype and aura of lighters, and they're like, hold on. We got you. Not to worry. Oh! What? Stop! What do you mean? No, they're trying to do everything. They're trying to do everything right now. Like, what are you talking about? They're like, you like the hype and aura of lighter. You like all the style changes of Jane's trailer. You're a simpleton and you just like cool action. We got you, dog. You like the good music? We're gonna keep going. Like, look at... This is why. It doesn't... Hey, guys. Doesn't need to go... Shut up. Shut up. That's what this one's from? Oh. That was such a weird little break right there. Like, obviously, like, just transitioning a lot through, like, a bunch of different fights right there. But it was so cool, like, the way, like, this one just transitioned to a bunch of, like, other ones so well. Shut up. Shut up with this. Stop.
Nagi and I are back! Huh? Is today's training to argue with cats?
Communicating with wild beasts is an important part of training. Chief, are you making up imaginary enemies again?
Yeah.
Meow.
That was cute. That was really cute there at the end. No, that was incredible. That was, again, in terms of like the hype stuff, that was the best one by far. Not close. Not a competition. Incredible work on their part right there. Especially because like a lot of those things were like just random enemies. Like granted, one of the giant robots was just the giant robot as far as I remember. Like one of them like being like her little like inner demons that she's fighting along with like another person. Like, oh no. There's like meaning behind all that. So that was so freaking good. Did I like it more than Grace's? How hype and how much aura do you have to beat Grace? We'll go like that, and then we'll go like this. And then, oh no, Anby! No, but Anby being A tier is just so appropriate. I'm gonna go get a corn dog real quick. Oh, enjoy. I haven't had a corn dog in like years. You genuinely just put me into the mood for a corn dog. I kind of really want one now. I hate that. I hate that Ambi's down that low. But there's no way Miyabi's was going to be anything under S tier. Like, are you kidding me? That was too good. That was it was again too good. Too good. I think if there's just like it was also cute. It had a cute moment in there. I don't know. great. It was also so. I was gonna say if there's like a little bit more, like maybe like dialogue or like a little bit more like something else to spice it up, so it's not just like the action the entire time. It could have helped. But the trailer itself is already like pretty long, so I think that's a fair spot to put it. But now we're getting into, is it oh no, it's Asaba. Asaba Harumasa. There we go. His trailer's almost 4 minutes long. He got like, he's a free A unit, and he gets like the oh good, oh, incredible expression. The coloring right there in his eyes, everything about this. Oh, oh, oh.
No. Please, no.
I don't think she's liking the look as much as I am. I don't think she's vibing with it as hard as I am. Oh.
A new
He's posing like he's just ready to be in a music video right now.
mission. Tracking down a murderer. Is it usually so crowded at this time of day?
I heard the murder.
Only a monster can leave such wounds.
Mommy, what's that?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of got so sucked into it, I forgot I was reacting there for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Just the atmosphere of this one, like, it's so like dreary, and like there's always like so many like in like subtle and non-subtle implications about his like character and like his mindset, like the way like his story kind of unfolds from this trailer alone.
Monster. That's a monster. Who are you talking about?
No, I'm not a monster. I'm not. I didn't hurt anyone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Monster's the murderer.
Oh. Oh, again, just the direction in all of these are so good. Like the action, like the fact that like these are like has like fast pace like all the other gameplay bits, but it's still like kind of quiet and slow, almost like intimate, to like continue the feeling of like kind of like what was going on in the previous scene. So good.
I did it to become an ethereal. It wasn't me. It wasn't.
Oh. 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 That that scared the crap out of me. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hey Tracy, how's it going? Oh my gosh, how was your stream? How did you like Lock and Key? Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome. I'm Darkbender. We do a lot of variety here on the channel, and right now we're just reacting to some ZZZ character demos. It's been a great time. Get jump scared, idiot. Aw, thanks. Love you too, Tracy. Big heart. Oh, it's really good so far. Oh yeah, what's been your favorite bit? Spoil it for me. No, no, not actually. But it's really good to hear that you're liking it a lot. And obviously, for you or any other raiders. If you can't stay and you gotta go, obviously you gotta do what you gotta do to take care of yourself, and that's what's most important. But if you want to stick around and hang out with us while we keep reacting here for a little bit longer, then I'd be super down for that. Because we are only going to be going for about like 10-ish more minutes. But yeah, how was stream? How like you like the visual novel so far? How did you like the stream? What's going on? How did it all go? I'm in the middle of chapter 2. My stomach was killing me, so I'll go lay down. That's so valid. That's so unfortunate though, especially if you're like enjoying. It's like, all right, my stomach's killing me too much. I gotta go. I'm free. What do you? Oh, you an ad struck. Oh, didn't realize that had happened. But also, hello. Gal. I kind of just called you Gal over on Tracy's stream. Also, everyone, hey, hang on. Oh, hang on. I gotta boop boop slash shout out. Let's get Tracy a good old shout out going right now. Yes, this is the very same Tracy who was here with us for so many of our streams. A wonderful co-host when we were playing Undertale. Just a wonderful friend. Everyone go check her out, support her, follow her streams. Absolutely wonderful. And we can catch up after you finish stream. Just shoot me a message. Oh, I absolutely will. Cause after this, I'm going out with some like holiday plans with the family, but that means I got a long car ride ahead of me, so I'm all down for that. But yes, welcome in everyone. But yeah, Cal, that's just why I was calling you yesterday in Tracy's stream. How do you pronounce your name if you don't mind me asking? Cause despite the fact that I'm terrible at like consistently pronouncing people's names, I try to do my best. Also, the trailer's so good so far. I don't know where this one's gonna rank. I feel like the trailer's like the consistent quality is improving so much. This one's so good so far. But yeah, again, to anyone who can't stick around, absolutely feel no pressure to. But if you would like to, then I would really appreciate your company because this has been so much fun. I kind of forgot how much I enjoy reacting to things until we got into this, and I know a lot of my commentaries are like, "Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's so radical." But like, listen. I only speak the truth, you know? So yeah, let's just finish out his trailer. And we're probably only gonna have time for like 2 maybe or 3 more trailers left, but we're gonna make as much progress as we can, and we'll just finish this in the next stream. Well. Oh. Oh my gosh, he's so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I never cared about Harumasa in like the main games. Like I was like, he's like cool. I like kind of dig his story, but I never like felt it. Hang on.
Hey kiddo, scared stiff, huh? Don't be afraid. I'll get you out of here. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that?
Stop it. Stop with the style changes. Oh. It's so good. Again, like in the main game, like again, his story is like really good, and like he's such a good vibe to him, but it never like touched me like emotionally. Whereas this trailer alone has done more lifting for me than the actual game did with him. Oh, his design's so cool. What a cool guy. What a freaking cool time. That was great. And I also want to make sure we get in the next 2, because I love Astra and Evelyn so freaking much. I love them. They're great. They're amazing. Okay, where do we put that? Again, in terms of like the emotion, that got me. Again, I got so invested in that, I forgot they were streaming there for a little bit. Which if like, I feel like that's always like a good sign of like when something is that good is when I forget that we're streaming. Because like there are a couple songs in Epic that had that exact same kind of effect. And those were the ones that like hit the top of the tier list. You know what I mean? I think he might be my second favorite. I love how artsy-fartsy Jane's got, though. I'm such a pretentious little wiener. I loved how, like, artsy hers got. But his did, too. Just less often. I think for right now he's gonna be the bronze medal, and I'll sleep on it. I'll sleep on how I feel about his. But that means Lighter's, but he's so cool. Lighter has to get knocked down. She has to get knocked down. Yeah, I do like this though. Every single time we add a new person, it's just right into S tier. How far down does that bump everyone else though? I shall hop off after this ranking, so to chillax. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and relax. So we've been going for a while. We've been going for a long while, so it makes sense. Like, can't stay. You know, you gotta go chillax and take care of yourself. Anyways, was a fun stream. Hope you have a good day / night, y'all. And Bernice the goat. Bernice is the goat. Again, the quality of the trailer that would have to come up to dethrone her is insane. Also, Dark at I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. I hate it. Here, let me click the minus button instead of just pulling up the I pull up the tier list, and that doesn't do anything. I have to minus out of the other thing. There's the tier list so far. I love, again, it's so top heavy. Everything that's going down to the lower ranks is something that I really liked that's just slowly being pressed down by other better things. Haha, funny streamer. Thank you. Okay, bye. Have a great rest of your night, Andrew. I really appreciate you being here with us. It's always fun talking with you. Have a great night. Yeah, let's go ahead and get on into the next one. Yeah, we're only gonna do 2 more, and then we'll call it there, and we'll just do the rest in the next one. The next one's gonna be a little bit of a shorter one, because this is gonna take us to number 20, so we're only gonna have 12 more to go. So you didn't have to. You said you were gone. One for the toad, good one. No, one for the road. I get you. Thank you. You can't leave without jump scaring me one more time. I appreciate it. Anyways, yeah, no, but for real, have a great time. Anyways, we're gonna get into Astra, who is again my second. This is so hard. This is such a good stint of trailers. Going from these guys, like all of these, again, love Astra, love Evelyn, love Anby, loves Trigger, love Vivian. It isn't until we hit Hugo where I get like a stinker of like, oh, I don't really like this guy. But this next stretch of trailers is so for me. Putting them all in a row like that was crazy. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh.
Staying true to myself. No need for validation. I was born free.
Well, that jump scared me too. I was literally about to be like, pause it. Hang on, I just felt like a breeze on me. That felt very weird. Anyways, I was literally about to just like pause it and be like, whoa, Weiss and Bell in a character demo? I didn't know that it could exist in these, because I haven't shown up in any of these yet. And then as soon as I got distracted, I was about to say that and like pause it. Woman jump scare, you know?
Can I help you with something?
Let me borrow you for a day. Come with me. La la la. Bring your camera.
Coming.
Also, not her VA, incredible. Just one of the best in it biz. And like the actual like VA herself, like their personality, like they're also a streamer and like they do all that stuff. It's so much fun. And it adds so much to the character, to me at least. Oh, is this just gonna be cute, wholesome stuff the entire time? I'm so here for that. Again, that's what made me really like Yanagi's. Is just like, oh, it's such a different like change of pace. You know, it's so good. Oh, that looks delicious. Ah, that also looks delicious.
So tired.
What a play right there, Weiss. Don't let her have it. Take it.
So tired. I'll remember this day for a long time. Oh, and as a thank you for spending the day with me, I've got a gift for you. Follow me.
So about that gift.
Yeah, this view is the gift.
It's
Come
right
on.
in front of you.
绽放吧，闪闪斑斓的繁华，在最喧闹的初夏，抛下雨伞等待。
I was sitting there waiting the entire like demo, like, when's she gonna sing? When's that gonna happen? When are we gonna get it? Thank you for serving me.
大雨落下，回忆都依然在这霓虹灯之下，绚烂融化都只在一刹那。放下吧，怀里装满的魔法。
The effects on her stars are so pleasing to look at, and it blends so well with the world. It's just so good.
未来藏在你我之中，从不作答。寻找吧，明眼交织的火花，在心念之上涂鸦。My
It's so crazy though that the first time like Weiss or Belle's in a trailer, it's literally just Weiss going out for a date essentially with the character. Like what a wild play. That was good. That was good. It hurts because like I love her so much, and like that's where like 90% of my love for that trailer came from. Like there is like a lot of good to it. Again, the song great. The actual like specifically like the colors and everything, like the stars, like the streams that she was saying around everywhere, so pleasing, so nice to look at, and I loved how wholesome and cute it was. But it didn't like invest. Like to be fair, it's not really trying to go for the same vibes of Yanagi, but that one hit me like right in the heart, like how invested I got into that one. I still really liked it. It kind of gave a lot of like similar like. Also, I just realized that was like the only one that didn't have like any. Oh, I know. I think Miyabi's didn't have any gameplay in it either. Do I like it more than Ellen's? Wop. I don't know. Because again, I like that how Ellen showed off a lot of like both sides of her character essentially, and like this one, there wasn't really like too focused on that. It was more of just like being like again, he's just like a very like chill, relaxing kind of vibe of just the characters again, just like kind of like goofing off and enjoying each other's time, kind of like wholesome stuff, which I think is like definitely like a very necessary thing to have happen after like how kind of heavy Harumasa's was. But it wasn't like, I feel like if I didn't like Astra, I wouldn't really care that much about that trailer. But I also can't really separate that because I really like Astra. But I don't think it's an S tier one. I think Ellen's trailer. I just think Ellen's trailer was just better. Is the thing. I think. Did I like Lighters more too? I think Astra's gonna be the top of A. That one's kind of a debate. That poor Lycon. He stood in the A rank race for so long. Poor Lycon. But I really did like Astra's. Again, the vibes I think were needed after Harumasa's thing going on. But yeah, I think that's where it stands. Because again, it didn't really do anything like spectacular. And I feel like that's what you kind of got to do to be in the S rank. Again, like Ellen took a character that I don't really care about that much and kind of got me invested in her. You know what I mean? Same thing with Harumasa's. His just did that way harder. He just went way harder at it. So you have to do something like really exceptional to get into S tier, you know? But yeah, with that, let's get on into Evelyn's. Bwomp. Again, just another one of my favorite characters.
Let's go with that.
You've used it. Ella, Sophia, you've already used all these before.
Then pick whatever you'd like. It's just a name. Nothing more.
Oh, stop.
Target sighted. Roger.
Stop just aura farming. Everyone's out here just trying to copy Piccolo's stance, you know? It doesn't work. Granted, I mean, it was really cool when she did it, but you know, that one does it like the king. Oh!
This place ain't easy. You got skill. Tell me, what's your...
This guy was being so like chill with it. I don't think he was ready to just get rocked that hard.
Roger.
So, just this alone. I've always been such a huge fan of like how her like strings are shown in the game. This is doing exactly that for me. Oh, pull the trigger, do it.
Business.
Oh wait, did she actually? Oh my gosh. I didn't expect that. Let's go.
Got another job, Lily.
Oh.
What's on your mind? Forget it. This is the last one I'll give you. Just, you know.
I know.
And then she fell in love, and it was all down from there.
You
I
really
guess all
are
up.
cold as steel. After all these jobs together, at least say goodbye to me using your real name.
All right, I get it. I'll use my real name for this one.
No, burned again. You're back, Evelyn.
Look at that smile. After
You're back, Evelyn.
after how like kind of sad and dreary this entire trailer is, that smile's all worth it. That's all you need. So good. There's a lot of like things that trailer did good. Like again, I liked like the storytelling through of like just watching her like slowly become like colder and colder as like the jobs just like here's another job, here's another job, here's another job, here's another job. And like even like the visual representation of like her just like falling through like the money as it's kind of like becomes meaningless and she's kind of like being drowned in like her job and this lifestyle and it like not leading to any kind of like actual like meaningful happiness in her life. And then as soon as she steps through like Astra's door, literally the entire world lights up and she finally smiles and it's the only time you actually hear her real name, her actual identity. Like there's a lot of good storytelling throughout it, but it didn't really do much of anything else, if that makes sense. Again, it like the animation parts were like good, and again there's like good like visual storytelling with it, but there's never like a shot or like any kind of like direction on it that maybe go like, whoa, like look at that, that's really good, or that's really cool. Again, it's like very like kind of, I mean, I guess I did just kind of describe some of the parts where it did do that. I just don't think it really did it like as exceptionally well. And I think it was, this is one of the few times where like I think all the other ones are like very well paced for given how short they are. That's the only one where I'm like, I think I could have slowed down a little bit. Like, not slowed down a little bit, but maybe been like a good like 20, 30 seconds longer. Because it does feel a little bit like this, and then 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 here's the end. You know what I mean? It kind of like loses, I feel like it kind of loses itself a little bit in like the sauce of everything. Dang, where do I put this one? Which again, I feel like the fact that this is a character I really like, but I really didn't care that much for the demo as much as like other characters that I don't like, kind of shows like it's kind of like a little bit more on the mid side, you know? But even then, there's still a lot of stuff that I do like about it. So I think the bottom of A is a good spot. Yeah, well, that's fine. You can take Yanagi's spot. There we go. The tier list is kind of fighting me a little bit right now. Yeah, and then we'll push Nekomata down to C. Finally, Nicole has some company in C. It feels so mean that I put her down there so fast, and then it took other people being knocked down to like get into the same tier as her. That feels so mean. But yeah, I think with that, that's where we're gonna end it for today. That's kind of how the tier list is kind of shaken up. Bernice, obviously the top of S tier, and then yeah, this is how everyone else is shaken down. But again, I feel like this is a lot like the Epic reaction, where like none of these are really bad. It's just some of them are less good than the others. So I kind of feel like that's how it's gonna fall out. Because again, I feel like on average, I feel like the trailers are getting like better consistency. Like I feel like a lot of the early trailers are kind of carried by, like a good moment. Whereas I feel like a lot of the later trailers are at like good throughout, but maybe sometimes they don't reach like the peaks. And like I feel like you can notice like the top is kind of like the exception to that, where like it's the new trailers that are good throughout that still manage to hit those peaks that the older ones do, which is kind of like how they've all like managed to stay in the top. Again, Ellen, a character I don't like, has been like, oh, I really like this character more than Ellen, but her trailer was so good. Oh, I like this character more than Ellen, but Ellen's trailer was so good, you know? So that's kind of how it's shaken out so far. I feel so bad because I love Evelyn. Her trailer just really, again, outside of like the 2 compliments I kind of gave it, just really didn't do anything for me, you know? So yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today because I do, in fact, got to be going, like, immediately, like probably a few minutes ago, actually. But I really wanted to finish this off with Astra and Evelyn. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who came out and joined us tonight. Thank you so much, again, for Tracy for raiding into us. Always appreciated. And yeah, I hope that everyone has a great rest of their night. This upcoming week, we're not going to be streaming again up until next Sunday, where we'll probably do the follow-up to this and finish it out, which is going to go a lot faster. We have not as many left, so it's going to be a lot quicker of a thing. So yeah, with all that being said, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one.